say hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah. So I'm not going to have my camera up for much longer once we get into the campaign. But is there anything we want to say before we begin?
Stay inside and wash your hands.
Yeah. So we'll be continuing the story from last week, whenever we had like a storm connection issues, but it'll be all good.
Yeah. Sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah. Oh, I'll leave it to you.
All right. So, hey, everybody. Glad y'all can make it here. So, sorry how things went last week, but we are back, and yeah. The recap will be pretty brief. After the first leg of your journey ended as you arrived in town of Lucaville, you had a brief run-in with some bandits. You were able to get some information about them, about a possible black market in town, and bigger conspiracy possibly going on in town. As you turned the bandits into the local guard captain, Allmark Dreadslayer, who just a very stoic, quiet guard vice captain. He rewarded you, thanked you for your service, and sent you on your way to an inn he recommended, which was to Polished Glass. And where the campaign started to cut out is when they started to actually make it to the Polished Glass. So, that being said, you guys all make your way across the town square. It's a pretty bustling town. You see there's a decent bit of vendors and people moving around. It seems most of the vendors you see, a lot of farming commerce, a lot of people peddling equipment and other various things, but overall, pretty bustling town. As you get across the street to end the Polished Glass, it's a very nice building with what seems like a big two-story building up front, but it seems behind it there's a long stretch of building attached to it. As you see on the sign, the Polished Glass Winery and Inn. As you go inside the place, it's a pretty nice, ritzy place. You see a decent bit of people from mostly a higher society. Folks seem to be currently in here purveying the goods. Overall, really seem to like the place. Really seems like a nice place. You see.
Finally, off the road into a cleaner establishment.
Yep. Yeah, as you all come in, there is kind of a few people, some in noble clothes, kind of look at your rough group that comes in, like, just kind of sigh and look away. It's some kind of whisper as they see you, but no one really makes a move or comes to talk to you.
I'm used to the staring by now.
Yeah, you are.
I cast. Oh,
what were you saying?
I cast precipitation on myself and clean myself up a bit.
Okay. Instantly, you just kind of tap yourself, and all the dust on you just leaves your body and falls off. You kind of see.
More dirty.
Yeah, you see like the one busboy walking around, then he sees the floor around. He's like, and just keeps walking.
Oh, no need. I'll take care of this, and I cast it again, and I clean the floor. Right around.
Okay. You kind of push it out
to the left.
You kind of push it out the door. The floor looks nice now, and as all that's being said, now more people are staring at you, casting spells in this place. And a younger woman comes up to you. Nice smile. She's wearing a white sundress. She's and she has a bright smile on her face. Like, "Hi, I'm Marla. I'm the hostess. How can I help you?"
Pleasure to meet you, Marla. I'm Marcus. These are my associates. Associates, introduce yourselves.
I'm Maddie. This is Luna.
Oh, hi.
Hi, I am Cyrus. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Cyrus, nice to meet you.
I'm Amarok.
Oh, Amarok, it is nice to meet all of you. How can I help y'all? Would y'all like a table? Would you like to eat, drink? What would y'all like?
Well, since entering your town, we've heard nothing but good news about this inn. We were hoping to seek lodging for the evening and potentially food and drink. We also heard that you have a good wine selection here.
Oh, the best, of course, of course. I will make sure you have a great inn stay here.
Lovely.
So, why don't you come over to come over to the end of the bar and we'll get you all settled.
Righty then. And I'll
As
walk
you-
over to the...
As we
Do
all
only
continue to
you?
stand in the doorway.
Okay, so just Marcus is going over there.
Go with them.
No, I'm going.
Well,
Okay.
the twins will go.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
You don't want to leave
Okay.
the bard alone, do you?
This is your natural habitat. We assumed you would just, take control here.
Blend right in.
You're in your ecosystem.
Oh, yeah.
And ma'am,
Okay.
just juice for the two here.
Oh, okay, of course, of course. A stay here will be one gold per room. The rooms normally have one decent sized bed in it. How many rooms will be needed?
Well, if I may ask, are there different variants to the rooms here? Some of maybe higher stock than others, or are they all around the same?
We have a few that have 2 beds in it, but other than that, it's either 1 or 2 beds. I apologize about that. Not a lot of big parties, or at least those who like to mesh with their... She kind of looks around a bit and whispers, "Help." Like to get together, what I'm saying. It's we have some picky people to come through here.
Well, I don't know about the rest, but I will take one room. How much does a room with 2 beds run you?
Oh, it's 1 gold as well.
All right, I shall take one of those.
Why do you need 2 beds?
My own concern.
That sounds on.
Alright, do you?
Okay.
A room with 1 bed, please.
Okay, can do. I
Same
assume
as him there.
2 beds for us.
we can do that. That will be y'all guys will owe her 4 gold, so that'll be a gold from each of y'all and just 1 for the twins.
And ma'am, do you know of anywhere we can restock supplies? We've been on the road for a little bit.
Oh, of course, of
Store,
course.
anything?
There's Gerald's Generals on the eastern side of town. It's a pretty good store that stocks all sorts of goods.
Okay, good man. Ain't gonna try to swindle you.
Oh no, older fella. He's been in this town a long time. He's always treated his customers right.
Alright. I'll probably pay him a visit tomorrow.
Ah, good, good.
And also, while we're here, are there any businesses that study craftsmanship, like smiths, herbalist shops, things like of that nature?
Well, the town's more just for trade and passing through. There's not a lot of skilled workmen in the town, being perfectly honest, that have their own shops.
Understood. Perhaps I'll check out this the general store. Basically, I'll check out that shop.
Right, right. Okay. All right. And she goes under the bar and pulls out 4 keys and hands them all to you guys. It's like, all right, here y'all go. Y'all enjoy your stay.
Thank you. So, is there any place we can possibly, get food? Are we in the right place?
Oh yes, you can get food here.
What would you recommend?
Right now we have a nice lamb roast with potatoes going on and carrots on the side. And if you want that, let's see. I love on the food pricing. It just has a hunk of cheese just listed.
Cheese and wine.
Yeah.
I'm French here.
Gold Nordic.
Yeah. It'll just be 5 silver per each person if you want, if you like that, and each meal comes with a complimentary glass of wine.
Yes. I would take that, please.
Okay, can do.
I would also
Yeah, might
like
as well.
that, but I was also wondering, is that wine this particular establishment's specialty, or do you have a specialty wine? I would like to sample that if that's the case.
Oh well, when you say specialty, you will have to be specific. We have a variety of specialties here. While you will get our normal Great Crush with normal drink, we do have a specialty wine that you can order by the bottle, and then we have the high spenders one, to put it bluntly.
What is this specialty wine about?
The specialty wine would be 10 gold, and it is called Wellspring wine. It's from a specialty. It's from a special tree that grows particularly from a spring in this town, and said to be some of the finest wine in the area. It's one of the more famous ones. And other than that, we have more aged and older wine.
So this specialty wine, the bottle runs 10 gold?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
I will have that.
Oh, of course.
Well then.
Is there a place where we can find herbs and stuff? Like a magic shop?
No magic shops in this town, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Are y'all looking for herbs then?
Yeah, do you have a place where they sell herbs?
Do you mean for
I don't know
alchemy's
about
sake?
here.
Unfortunately, if you want, your best bet would be to go to Evergarden if you could actually talk them into sharing some of their stuff. If you're really wanting stuff for healing potions. And
y'all would like them.
What?
I've got 8 gold's worth of herbs.
Are you doing something else with that?
No, not at the moment. I'd bought them with something else in mind, but don't want to bother with it. So if y'all can use them, you can have them.
Alright then.
Well, thank you.
Alright. There you go then.
and
Well, then.
Amarok.
You're interrogating us.
She,
What?
Maddie says thank you, and then she elbows Luna, we weren't raised by wolves.
Even though
Close.
he was.
Thank you.
Thanks, Eric.
Well,
Marla's just standing there awkwardly, and Amarok, you've actually heard of Evergarden. It is, while it is a town in the territory of the Emerald Expanse, it's actually owned by the Alchemist Guild.
Oh. What's
Like the
its name
town,
again?
Evergarden.
Evergarden,
It's it's basically a town centered around a plantation that grows the Alchemist Guild's plant supply for healing potions.
Okay. Like Alchemist Utopia then.
For healing potions, at least, yeah.
Alright.
Noted.
Yeah. So details you know about it, it is a very heavily fortified and well defended a good bit of alchemist guild resources go into protecting that town, and they pretty much have their own little small force of guards protecting it at all times. Because obviously
Personal
most
army.
most bandits or rogue tribes, they try and sneak in every now and then.
To die.
Mostly, yes.
Well then, if everyone has their food in order, shall we take a moment to decompress before we head out to explore the town?
Might as well since we're here. We have a lot of daylight.
Oh, yeah, it's only lunch.
Yeah. So all y'all are pretty hungry.
Yeah, but yeah, before the food is done, I'm gonna head up to my room to organize things.
Okay.
And-
You see it's a pretty nice room. It has a bed, a footlocker. It has a chair and a table with a little inkwell and stuff for you to kind of do some work on the side. Pretty nice setup little room.
So mine has 2 rooms in it, because that's 2 beds in it. So,
It has 2 beds in it, yeah.
So what I will do
You
is
also-
I will.
You also see a wine bottle on it, but when you go look at it, it says it says like 10 gold per bottle.
You have a mini bar.
Excellent. Well, what I shall do is I will strip the sheets from the bed. I will push the beds together and then put the sheets back onto the beds.
Full on
So
Minecraft style.
instead of getting one big bed, you got 2 little beds, so you have a crack in the middle.
No,
Is
they
that what
didn't
I'm
offer.
gathering?
They didn't offer a big bed. They just said there is a room with 1 bed in it, or 2 rooms with 2 beds in it. They didn't offer it as a big or small bed.
Okay.
So these are 2 normal sized beds with a crack in the middle. Yes, but
Oh gosh. It's a cruise
the
being
price
open
you-
up,
the-
Crystal.
It
the
is.
the price that you pay for luxury.
Yeah.
Okay. So all of you go back to your rooms, get settled. When you come back down, there is a table set aside for you, and there's your food. There's a glass of wine. Then there's a bottle sitting on ice in the middle with some extra wine glasses around it.
For those
But
of you
yes.
who want to try some, wine bottles can generally only hold 4, and I shall be having one of these. So 3 more glasses open for who wants to try.
Might as well see what all the praise is about.
I think I'll pass if we're going to be going shopping after this. Don't need to spend more than what I have to.
And for the twins, if you have one, I'll allow you one, but you have to share. Nothing more. You're still underage.
I'm good.
I'm good.
All right.
Or a bad uncle.
No,
We got
I am the
we got
best.
his character on one shoulder, but like apple juice, and then we got your character on the other shoulder going alcohol.
But with limits. Alcohol, but with limits.
That's how it
Well, then.
starts, and then it's a slippery slope from there.
Well then,
Starting
I
them
guess
down a
there-
path.
I just mean you will have 2 glasses then, if you wish.
Oh.
There's only one other person who asked for one.
Oh.
Guess so.
So I'll
All
have
right.
some.
Y'all are gonna get ugly drunk on wine. Oh god.
Only 2 glasses. What's the worst that could
They
happen?
always say.
Y'all catching up to the Karens in the room pretty quick.
Yeah.
Right.
Karen watering hole.
Wine's more my speed anyways.
You do notice there is a few Karens in the room.
So you're about to get a stern talking to because you're not raising your children right.
This child's very tempted to cast Guiding Bolt. Just light up the whole room.
Everybody dies.
Your parents should have cast guidance.
Ooh.
No, just
You have yet to reach
That was
that
funny.
higher level of friendship for backstory.
Luna's interpretation of the commandments of luster smite all Karens.
Thou shalt not judge. Smite.
Well, I'll have both of my glasses with my dinner.
Alright. So y'all have a nice time, and there's kind of a few of the Karens just looking at you like, where did I get that gold from? Just shrugging it off. But you guys have a nice, it's really good food, really good wine. The base wine, it's good. It's pretty tasty, but yeah, definitely on the 10 gold wine, you get your money's worth. They sugar it up. It's very fine wine. Real sweet. Goes down real easily.
So, out of the people that are like looking at us, I'd actually like to motion them over, be like, "Hey, join us," you know. Like,
As soon as
Seriously,
you do, most people just instantly turn away and go back to their own meal or talking.
and that's how you get privacy.
Air.
Fair point. Fair point.
So, what is y'all's plan for today as y'all come to the conclusion of y'all's nice meal and wine? Just celebrating y'all's first little adventure together.
Well then, if I'll speak quieter when I say this, but well then, if we're in this town, we could potentially do research, but I also, from the general gist of this, I don't know how much research we can do here. I think we'll have to wait until we get to the town over that we're going to. But I do suggest that we all resupply while we're in this town.
Yeah, might as well. And also, we have to find another trip to the next town if we can.
Maybe. We'll see if we can find a potential wagon heading in that direction. Otherwise, it'll take a long time to get there.
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of the next time we're going?
The next, it's Honey Hobble. I do believe is the name. It's because it's in between here. I'll look at the map. It's the one that's in between here and this location.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't remember what the name was.
Well, let us explore once we have completed our meal. Also, be on your guard, being that they have already suggested that there is a thieving organization who is working in this town, and we potentially, well, they don't know that we did anything, but if anyone's watching, they potentially will approach us.
Really will.
Everyone keep a buddy with you wherever you go.
I just looked at Maddie when you say that, and it's like, I mean, okay, that's pretty easy done.
Yeah, well, then one group will be 3 people, and the other group will be 2 people then.
I'll go with the girls.
Looks like it's you and me, college boy.
Yes, my bardic friend. Looks like it's you and me.
It's the frat boy and the rock star.
Oh no.
There's nothing to be worried about. Nothing at all.
No.
Everything is gonna go wrong.
I'm going to trust that.
So we'll have to start setting aside bail money right now.
Okay, so I still have 1 platinum.
Party's hard, but I have no intention on getting on these folks' bad side while we're in this town.
Says the
mean,
one that went to day drinking first thing.
I mean, we're in a new town. We went on an adventure, an initial track of an adventure together. It's a little mild celebration. I'm fine. Two wine glasses is nothing.
And sometimes the best way to
First man.
well, sometimes the best way to keep a low profile is to be out in the open.
We'll play our role as tourists for now,
Exactly.
and then when we're ready, we'll leave in the morning.
well, but okay.
But so, if we're done eating, shall we explore the town? Does anyone know in particular where they're heading? I plan on heading to
go
the.
replenish ration.
I plan on heading to the general store as well.
Well, looks like we might have to
Actually, be staying in
yeah, might not have to split up at this very moment.
at this moment, unless people want to do other
Darn it.
things.
I'm joking.
In general, I want to have a walkabout of the town. So once we go to the general store, I'll have a walk around.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good.
Okay. Alright, so everyone's just gonna make their way to the general store?
It seems that way. It seems like we all have something we want to do there.
At least in that general direction.
Not trying to guide what y'all do, but it was with everything last week. It was kind of hard to do. Might be hard to remember some things that went over, but one thing y'all were wanting to look at was possible jobs in this town, and there was a notice board right in town square outside of where the inn was.
That's right.
Yeah, we can
Hey, we're
see if
not
we can
very
do something.
perceptive, okay?
We can see if we can do a job before we head out. I don't know how long we want to stay in this town. We don't know what particular time crunch we're on, but if we need a little extra coin for the road, no reason not to.
Well, I mean, we know the time crunch. If all the world all of a sudden decides to end, then we know we failed.
Well, technically it can't, because... Okay, stage whisper here. It can't, because we have one of the pieces. They can't do anything unless they have all four.
So they have to
All
kill
we
us
have to
first.
do- Yeah. So, yay.
If anything, we could also game the system and just make whoever's trying to do this come for us.
Yeah. Still.
But still, we can do a few jobs here in this town and then we'll head out. Nothing that takes too long.
Alright,
Yeah.
would y'all like to check out the notice board?
Is it on the way between here and the market?
It is. Back in front of where the guardhouse is, you actually see the town bulletin board.
Yeah, we can check it out before we go to the market.
So you go over to the board. Not a lot of people are standing in front of it, but but you do see there is a few notices on it. Some of it's various things ranging from I misplaced this, or have you seen this person, or notice bandits on the road, stuff like that. But three do get y'all's attention. First off is you see a sign that says "Farm Under Siege." And
Just
you
that,
see
nothing else.
well, that's the title of the post that really catches your eye. But you see, you currently see the Soren family is currently in peril. We've lost our family farm and need assistance. Are willing to pay in gold.
Sounds like a promising job for us.
Potentially, depending on what the nature of the task is. Well,
It's like getting their farm back.
I mean, we also have to keep in mind that any job we do here could also alert the attention of the seedy underbelly of the town. But we can look into it.
But yeah, you see for inquiries, go to Soren Silk and on Eastern Street.
Eastern Street.
All right.
Okay, we'll take note of that.
The next one you see is from the Council of Concerned Citizens of the town. And it says, there has been an otherworldly amount of squirrels in our attics. It's like they're on a mission to destroy all our attics and do damage to our foundation. Please, exterminators, do something about this.
So a squirrel exterminating problem. Depending on the nature of that, we could probably wrap that up.
Unless it's another crow in the form of a squirrel.
I really, really hope not, but I'm not quite ready to deal with someone who kind of just left us alone the last time.
Next thing you see is... next thing you see is another notice that says missing carriage. And it says, my cousin was a carriage driver on a mission to Stonehold. I haven't heard from in over a week, and they should have been back by now. Looking for someone to investigate this. It's like for inquiries, go to the merchant warehouse on Main Street. And you remember that was the place that Tilly took y'all to.
Ah. I'll pull out the map and I'll actually look at where exactly is Stonehold from here.
Stonehold is it is east of here. It is about a 5 days journey, and it has been brought up once before. It was the place that Luna and Maddie are wanting to go for more armor. It's a town that, what you've heard of it, is known for having pretty bustling mines.
I definitely want to look into Stonehold.
And what was the thing we heard about? A Stonehold shipment gone missing? I gave you my notes. Riverbed, shipment to Riverbed.
I don't remember telling you anything about this, actually. I think you might be getting two things confused. Riverbed, there was some fishermen going missing there.
Okay.
Well.
Edit.
At least we were already known in on the merchant area, so.
So that is something that we can look into, but that's something that seems like we would have to look into that on our way out of town.
Maybe you could convince a carriage driver to take us to that direction. What?
Now, is it 5 days by foot or 5 days by carriage?
It is. Yeah, that's by carriage. On foot, it'd be about 8 days.
Yeah, we would need a carriage if we were going to head there and check this job out anytime soon. So, how about we look into the other jobs? One seems to be a pest control problem, and the other seems to be a figure out what's going on this farm problem before we agree to the job.
It could be connected.
Which one do y'all want to look into first?
The one that's actually important. Farm.
All right. Let's look into this farm. But before we do there, let's go to the general store, and then we'll look into the farm once we're done.
Okay. All right then. So the general store is on Eastern Street, so you actually do go on the same street that Sword and Silk is on.
Oh, perfect.
But as you turn your way through town, you do see Eastern Street seems to actually be more reserved for people more on the actual more skilled labor side. You see some construction crews assembling stuff. You see a few blacksmiths working, but it's more the blacksmiths that you encountered in the crossroads where most of their stuff they're making is like actual farming equipment and horseshoes and crafting carriages and stuff. Nothing really on the stuff would be too useful for adventurer side.
Not if you're not
Well-
resourceful.
I mean, twins. It looks like we can find you some better armor here. Wasn't it not a horseshoe shop that you were looking for better armor in?
Maddie was.
Well, so let's look into see what the general store has in stock.
Okay, so as you guys head into the general store, you open a door, and there is a few people currently in there, kind of carousing a bit. You see an older fellow sitting behind the bar. He's currently leaning back in a rocking chair, whittling a small top with a knife, and he's like, "Oh, hey there. How can I help you, folk?"
Yes, we're just here browsing, looking to restock on our way out.
Oh, great, great. This is the place. I got a little bit of everything.
Anything that you guys see that you want?
Point to your dried goods.
Oh, y'all need some trail rations, traveling folk. I can respect that. Let's see. Well, just for some trail rations, I got some bundles there, and you see a giant barrel that just says trail rations. You see they're all packaged like pre-packaged military rations. And let's see.
Which are they?
Those are 5 silver for per pack. A pack will last you about a day. Won't be the most tasty thing, but you'll live. You won't be hungry.
I mean, we could always search for food.
I would prefer buying rations, rather than searching.
I mean, you
Well, you
also
can do
could
that,
find
but that'd be
out.
rude to stay right in front of me.
So there are 5 silver per pack, and
Yes, sir.
then let's see. Then I will buy 6 packs. So you have a good bit of rations on me.
Alrighty then.
Did you not eat any on the way over here?
That's exactly why I'm buying more. I'm buying 6 packs because I'm low on rations.
Yeah, it's something that Vince brought up to me that I should have said. If y'all didn't deduct your rations from the carriage ride, go ahead and do that. That was 7 days worth.
Oh yeah,
And
I did. I only have 1 ration left on me prior to this.
oh geez. So most of y'all should have been down at 3 at least.
Yeah. How many does he actually have?
He has 19 of them.
19, okay.
As you take out each and dig in the barrel till you find about 19 of them.
Anybody else want any?
I'll grab a few, I guess.
Same.
Yeah, I'll grab a
Hey, by a few, how many's a few?
Hmm.
few.
How long between here and where we're going?
I mean, the one town we're thinking about going is 5 days out.
Oh, 5 days worth.
Alright.
Yeah.
As a
Okay,
rule of
so
thumb, always pack extra.
But I know how to look for food. Unlike some.
Yeah.
And I say that I
All right. So how much does
Just-
everybody get?
something I found on the web.
Did you stare at me when you did?
I think she was trying to say she stares at you.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Luna, you good?
My Echo decided to start working all of a sudden.
Oh, dang.
I had to shut her up, sorry. Go ahead. Yes, but I was looking at you.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's all good.
Well, also while we're here, do you have any rope?
Rope? Yeah, I got some rope.
Ah,
Yeah, how much you need?
How much does your rope run?
I just got that hempen rope, and the hempen rope. Well, there's currently a shortage on rope in town, so it's going to be 10 gold. It's going to be 2 gold per 10 foot.
Hmm.
Is there a shortage on rope?
Yeah, ever since Soren Silk went out of business closed temporarily. There's been a shortage on the rope because they produce most of the rope in town.
Hey, DM, I'm gonna buy the rest of the ration packs, whatever's left.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So that was not. There was 9 left. How many did you get, Treywick?
5.
Okay, so there's 4 left.
4 left. 2 gold then.
Yeah. Alrighty then. It's like, yeah. So that's an unfortunate. Soren family's always been quite nice folk. Their farm's been here for a long time, but yeah, until that gets all sorted out, we've been having to import our rope.
That's not great.
Well, I shall
No, it's not. I'd rather buy local.
I will hold off on rope then for now. I have a bit
Well,
on me.
Alright, don't blame you. If you guys are adventurers, you should actually check in on them. They could use some help, and Soren family's always been nice to me. I've been here for about as long as this town's been here, and they've been sweet to me.
And what
Well,
do
we
they
were
actually
actually going-
help with?
Well, it seems they got a problem with some kind of monsters comes in and took all their stock over.
Kind of monster?
Okay.
I don't really know what it's called myself. It's some
Does it look
evil.
like?
I don't know myself. I haven't done much of monster perusing.
Well, what's the rumor around town? Someone surely said something about it.
Well, I've heard mixed things. Some say it's him dabbling with them giant spiders, and one of the Forbidden spawned one of his minions to come take back what's his. Or, you know how people talk. It's nonsense.
Or blame
Right.
the squirrels.
But
So
no,
I'm
the
guessing
squirrel problem's just a nuisance.
it's all connected.
Yes.
Well,
It's the squirrel.
Hilarious
then.
if it was.
well then, I do think that we were going to look into that problem to see if we could offer aid after we were done.
Oh, that'd be
up
great.
Here. Also, what are you working on there? You're carving a top or something?
Oh, yeah, I'm just making a little toy for my grandson.
Oh, interesting. Mind if I look at it?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Please don't
how-
blow up the man.
How well crafted does it look?
Oh, pretty well crafted top for hand carved out of block of wood.
No, and I'll give it back to him. Fine work.
Oh, well, thank you. Alright.
You just want
well-
to touch everybody's stuff.
I'm interested in things that people make by hand.
Coronavirus goes through this
That-
party,
that's
Marcus,
nice,
and patient zero.
Yeah. Oh god.
It's just a little bit of curiosity doesn't hurt anyone when it comes down to examining wares and what people are making.
Unless it's explosive.
Then you should probably just like keep your hands away from it.
So he's like, well, you want to go to Soren's, go out here, go 4 doors down, and it'll be on the right.
Well, thank you.
Oh, no problem at all.
Did anyone else have something they want to get while here?
I can't really think of
Absolutely.
anything myself. Actually, no, he wouldn't have like any healing potions or anything, would he?
Oh, and you ask him, he's like, hell, I got 2, but they're a little pricey, son.
How pricey?
They run about 70 gold a bottle.
What?
I'm guessing stock is kind of low, and they're hard to come by.
And don't get a lot to come through here, and those that know how to make it usually hoard it pretty good. I actually had to order these from the big frontier town.
Well, there might be people who need it more than we do.
Well, that's kind of you.
Yeah, that's all I was wondering about.
Okay. But alrighty, so you guys head over to Soren's.
If everyone's done here, then yeah.
All right. So, you guys head down the street, and you do find a small shop. You noticed not a lot of people are in there, but it does seem like there's a light on inside. And you see Soren Silk, and it says rope, dresses, clothes, all sorts of silk goods.
Is the door shut?
It is shut, but it does not seem to be locked.
No. Then I'll walk in.
All right. You open the door, and you currently see a halfling with his head resting in his hands, and his eyes are just shut. You just hear him softly snoring to himself.
I'll knock lightly on the door frame to try to get its attention.
Yeah. Customers. Hey. How can I help you? We still have a few dresses left if that's what you're looking for.
Well, we saw your notice on the bulletin board and thought we would come and...
Oh, great. And he runs over to you and shakes your hand to the best of his halfling ability. Just jumps up and grabs it.
shake his hand back.
Blessing. Thank you.
Well, we appreciate it, but
Oh.
what your notice didn't exactly tell us what the problem was. We decided to look and see.
Everyone come inside. And he kind of ushers all of you inside and shuts the door, and he's like, ooh, y'all strong-looking bunch. Oh, this is great. This is great. And you look at him. He's looking a little skinny right now. And he's like, okay, My name is Alvis Soren. I'm from the Soren family. We've come in hard times lately, to be blunt. So as you see, I have a silk farm, and something has come and taken control of all my giant spiders.
Uh-huh.
Exactly how many giant spiders do you have?
Oh, originally I just had 3. There was Betsy, Lessie, and Mardred.
Yeah. Then exactly what is trying to take control of them or has?
They were so sweet. They wouldn't harm a fly. Well, they'd harm a fly, but I fed them good. They got different names for them. Most people around them call them spider morphs, but apparently their official name's called ettercaps.
Would that be something that we would know?
I would say, that'd be something Cyrus may know. Make a nature check, Cyrus.
Nature check. All right.
You're hurting me.
Yeah.
Whoop. Got 12 plus. Where are you at? 13.
Okay, 13?
Yeah.
You have heard of them vaguely. They are a bipedal spider-like creature that is known to basically... Spiders are like pets to them. In particular, they're known to be pretty bad enemies of fey creatures.
Yeah, I'll relay that to the party.
Oh, well, are they intelligent beings? Can you set up a line of parlay with them, or are they just...
Something's taking control of them. They might not be able to.
I'm not talking about the spiders in general, I'm talking about the creature taking control of them.
You know, as far as I'm concerned, these things just stole his mind's dog, so I don't really care what happens to them.
Well, I mean, we could try to talk to this person. I mean, the most non-violent situation would be better, considering that we don't want to harm these spiders. The spiders are this man's livelihood. We don't want to harm them if we can avoid it.
Then we
Right.
find the spiders.
No, I
can
just...
actually aim.
Right. Just ettercaps what I want you to get. Like, I've heard rumors there's more than 3 giant spiders there now from scouting I've hired some people to do. But...
Who?
Just a local hunter in town.
So what if we get you more than just the spiders that you've lost?
Well, I don't know how much of a gain it'd be. I'd still have giant spiders that I don't have tamed running around.
That too. The 3... By the way, are there any particular markings on your spiders that we could look out for? I mean, these are your tamed spiders. Are they labeled in a way that we would notice them from all the other spiders?
Oh yes, they all have a band around their front right foot.
Excellent. Well, let's not promise more spiders than the tamed ones. I mean, the other ones would be wild spiders, even if they're not under the control of this creature.
Right. So yeah, that is our best bet to me, is you do this, I will give you 25 gold up front, you complete, and yeah.
Well,
That sound good?
Oh.
I don't have a lot more.
well, did your scouts say how many spiders they saw while there?
No, they didn't have an exact number. They didn't get farther in the orchard. They said one fell into. They said one fell and got caught in some web.
Well. Yeah, I mean, from my side of this, I'd be fine with that job. What about the rest of you lot?
What else do we gotta do?
I do
And
hope we
as
do it
for-
tomorrow, though.
Well, what time of day is it right now?
Getting toward a later afternoon, toward dinner time.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be best for us to go tracking out into the woods with spiders hunting around at night. So, yeah, I could see that.
Awesome.
What about you? What about you two, the twins? What do you think about this? You're all right with this job?
Sure. Not a big fan
Well-
of spiders, but
Well, I mean, how big could they possibly be? I mean, being from the city, I don't remember seeing two. They couldn't be too big, are they?
yes.
Very.
Seeing as how they're using giant spiders to milk and make silk rope out of, you can assume they're pretty large.
Well, what are we talking? Like the size of a house cat? How big are we talking here?
Big house cat, depending on your race.
At that point, Soren's like, I'd say if that fella had 8 legs, and he points to Amarok.
Oh, friend. They make them that big out here. Nice to know.
Well, I don't make them.
Be weird if you did.
Well,
You
then,
wouldn't be out of business.
Well then, yes, I suggest we look into this come morning when we have more light out. Not that it would be hard to see something that's the size of our Amarok friend here.
You would if it's right
Yeah,
behind
yeah.
you.
They can be pretty quiet.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful.
I'd rather not have a giant spider creep up on me.
Not to mention, they can descend from overhead as well.
Oh, grand.
Another question for
Even
you.
even better.
He may have lived in the woods for a very long time, but I don't like spiders.
What kind of spiders are we looking for here? Are they huntsman spiders that are come after you? Are they trapdoor spiders which are gonna just walk up on and get you? What are we looking at?
They're
The
just
more information
giant
we have,
spiders.
the better it is.
He's meaning docile
Okay.
or adamant kind of spiders.
To be blunt, there's been missing people cases around that part of town now.
Huh.
So
Well.
either they lay traps or they hunt.
Well, either way.
Yeah.
We should look come morning. Well, it sounds like we have an accord. We'll take your job on.
All right, great. I appreciate that. Here, and he runs to the back, and after a little bit of scrounging around, he does come to you with a bag, and it's mostly some gold, a lot of silvers and coppers mixed together. He's like, here you go.
So, well, thank you. And that he said 25 gold, so that's 5 gold each then.
Alright.
Yeah, it's just please get my farm back. My family can't go on its reserves much longer.
We
You
will.
did say there
we
were
will-
missing people, right?
Yeah, toward the northeastern side of town.
And this is related to those giant spiders, we're assuming?
That's what I'm assuming, yes. It's what's
When
keeping
was
me
the
up at
latest
night.
one? When was the latest
Oh.
one?
A few days ago, some kid that's known for going places he's not supposed to went missing.
And how often do your spiders eat?
Usually, one thing a day will keep them.
Oh, so they're hungry.
So you think there's any chance that these people are still alive? Any of them?
I would like to think so.
Well then, let us be off. We'll look into this come morning. We also had other things we wished to do before we lost the day.
Do we want to wait
Well,
till morning, or do we want to go now?
Well, we could, but as far as from what I remember, everyone in our group has some way of seeing in the dark. You do not.
I can make do.
Well then, the sooner the better, I guess.
Just
If there's
keep a
chance
lookout
these
overhead.
people are still alive. If there's a chance we can get anyone out alive from this, we need to take it. You do understand that, correct?
I'm fully aware.
Okay then.
And hopefully
Ready to
alive
go.
and not full of eggs.
Alrighty then.
I say as I just like passively shrug that off and head out the door.
Alright. Soren thanks all of you again as you head out the door, and as you make your way up the northeastern part of town, we will take our break there.
Alright. Well, we will be back in about, let's say, 5 minutes. Sound good?
Yeah, I think fine.
Alright.
5 minutes is
Everybody-
good for me.
Yeah. Grab a drink, grab a snack, and we will be back shortly.
So, as you guys are heading up the street to the northern end of town, eventually you do follow signs that say Soren Farms up ahead, and you go off the street a little bit and keep heading north a little bit outside of town, and eventually you do see a big farm building in the distance that seems to be painted white. And as you get closer and closer, you realize it's not painted white at all.
Oh.
Oh. Webs.
Yep. As you get close, you see you see this field. It looks like it's covered in snow, but it's actually tangled webs all surrounding trees. And it looks like a bunch of kids TP'd a bunch of yards. As you see a big row of you go what?
Go ahead. I'm gonna take out a bunch
80?
of torches and light them and pass them out to everyone.
I would
Okay.
suggest that we not use torches in this particular area, considering the very nature of web.
Yeah, and do you want to be caught in said web?
No, but I also don't want to start a raging inferno or a flash fire.
That's wouldn't be leaf.
It doesn't burn like that. It sort of melts away. It doesn't ignite.
All right, well, I'll take that in consideration. But I also don't need a torch. I have this, and then I might look at I tap the headband around my hair.
Okay. Right. Does everyone else take a torch then?
I don't.
Okay.
I can see fairly
Right,
well in the
dude.
dark.
Okay, what about the twins?
I mean, you can
The
see in the
torches
dark.
the torches would be for burning away the web, if it does in fact just melt.
Mm-hmm. Actually, yeah. I'll grab a torch.
Okay. So, laid out in front of you, you see this large orchard. That it seems like it did have a fruit orchard as well. You can vaguely see sprinkles of red behind all the webs as this place looks like it was once a pretty beautiful farm is now just one big spider web. So, do y'all approach?
Do we see no way around the? Do we see no way around the web?
Well, there's kind of web everywhere.
Well,
So
very well.
It's not like it's not like it's blocking your path in every direction. It's just everything's got like a thin layer of it over it.
Very well. Let's burn some of the web out of the way so that we don't get caught in it. Then.
Alrighty. As you guys are approaching the building, overall, as you're walking through the orchard, it's strange, eerie feeling as you're at this place that seems to nearly be devoid of life. Suddenly, Luna, I need you to make me a deck save.
Awesome, great, okay. That's not too bad of a for once. Dex.
Yeah.
That is 15 total.
Just what you needed. As you feel, as you feel, you step down and you instantly feel all the weight leave you. You quickly fall backwards onto your back leg and hit the ground. And looking in front of you, you see an open pit with a giant web in it.
Oh heck no!
Maddie quickly, pulls Luna away from the pit.
Hey guys,
Right.
watch out for that!
Line.
Right then. None of that then. I'll like, is there a web? Is it like it was a thin bit of web over the pit and she stepped on it and it gave away? Alright.
It was clearly a hidden trap.
Right then, none of that.
You actually notice it's surprisingly sophisticated. Leaves were actually spread over the web just thinly enough to make it look like it's normal ground.
Right.
Oh, they're smart.
Well, everyone, stand back for a moment, and then I'll tap my headband. Draco, come out, please. And then the little golden dragon that you saw before, transforms from the headband into the dragon, and Marcus puts it on his wrist, and then he'll get in front of the group and have it spray fire. It creates a cone of fire up to a 15-foot cone, just so that to cover the path. That way we don't accidentally fall into another pit.
Okay. You spray it, and it evaporates the web, and all the web around it starts to curl back, and the grass does burn a bit. Let's see. A fire is not caught, but it does burn the ground pretty bad. But also with that cone, another pit 15 foot away to your left actually opens up as well.
So that also answers our question that they're more trappers than, hunting spiders.
Or the person under control of them decided to make them set traps.
True. We still have to see how intelligent this thing is, but by how sophisticated traps are, have some intelligence.
They seem to have a baseline intelligence enough to set a basic trap.
So what all do we see now that some of the web's burnt down?
You do see the two pits, but it's not all the web. It's just around the surrounding cone. Some of it started receding back.
Okay. I guess How obscured is the room with web?
The barn?
Yeah.
Enter.
It looks like you will actually have to tear away some web to open the door once you get there, but you're still a little bit away from the door.
Okay, gotcha.
Like, y'all got like another at least 50 foot to go to get to the door.
All right, so that since we're not in combat right now, so that I don't set the underneath grass ablaze, I'll take point on the group and I'll burn away some of the web. But at the same time as I'm doing that, I'll cast precipitation, and it can instantly snuff out flames that are no bigger than a campfire,
Perfect.
a small campfire. So I'll take I'll take point and control burn the situation.
Very
Oh,
cool.
son of a gun, there goes that series of traps. So you go, and there's a decent bit of more pits as you go, as you get more voided. And you actually notice some are more sophisticated. Like one you burn away, you see a series of broken 2x4s stuck in the pit.
Gnarly.
Until finally you make your way to the door.
All right, we'll cut away at this web rather than. But before we do that, I'll try to listen and see if I can hear anything on the other side.
Make a perception check.
Wonderful. As expected, that's a 6, and I get nothing for perception, so that's a 6.
You cannot hear anything.
Well then, are you all ready?
Yeah. As ready as I'll
I
ever
need to
be.
die.
I'm just not
That's
gonna open the door.
Well then, I'll take out my short sword. Or does someone else want to cut the web off the door?
Rapier's more pokey
Before
pokey,
we
not
start all
slicey
this,
slicey.
I'm gonna go ahead and activate.
Wait, what?
I'm gonna go ahead and activate. Right.
I'm sorry, you cut out in that last little bit.
He said he's activating his
I'm
right.
activating
his
Crimson Right. Ooh, that's
Oh, okay, I got you. So you activating your ice?
yeah.
Okay, I
I
got you.
took max damage from it. That's the most damage I've taken this
Oh.
campaign.
Oh,
Oh,
Ha! How does it feel?
Oh.
only I can kill me.
Well,
I mean,
then.
that's what happened to one character.
Yeah. All right.
Well then, with that activated, do you want to take a cut at the door? And rather than pull out my sword, I'll pull out my pistol.
Yeah, I'll hack away.
All right. It takes you a cut or so, but with a halberd, it's nothing. You're honestly doing more damage to the door than you are to web. But you are able to clear it up enough to where you actually get to the latch of the door and are able to pull it open.
All right. Who's taking point?
I can.
Okay.
I
I'll
prefer
follow after
middle.
you.
I'll be right behind her, since I can burn away any webs that we need to burn away.
I'm just gonna chill in the back.
I'm gonna chill
Okay.
by you then.
Alrighty. As you open a door, you instantly hear this long guttural chanting going on as you do. As you enter the room, y'all are all taken aback by what you see. As you see, the barn is even more covered in web to the point where you can't even see the walls hardly. You can vaguely see some hay on the ground, and that's about it. But you all look up and see there's one perfectly carved web all along the back side of the wall. but in it, seems toward the center of it, there's an actual. It seems to have the body of a centipede, but with long protruding legs like a spider, and it has but two to legs seem to be more mantis-like, and as you see this large silk-made a statue, kind of just weird, otherworldly insect that you've never seen before. And you see it's currently residing atop of the hayloft, and sitting in front of it, you see this kneeling purple figure wearing its robes made of silk, and he has a long scepter with a black widow at the end of it. All around him, you see bones and bodies of various people, and you do see one mass of silk all wrapped up in front of him. You see it still wriggling as he says, "Take this offering, the Swarm Lord, as I give to you the being of gluttony."
What's the offering?
You see he is now currently leaning down toward the silk writhing mass on the ground.
What's he holding in his hand? Wait, what's he holding in his hand?
Hey,
he's
holding a. Okay, and he is going to take a bite.
No, I'm using my blood maledict to do stuff. What is this? Hold up. Things, roll, dice. Yeah. Blood Curse of the Eyeless.
Oh.
Make him miss the thing right in front of him.
Okay.
If not, then he just can't see. Ooh, that's a 3, -3.
Oh, it's -3? Okay.
Yeah. His attack roll.
You lucky son of a gun. It's a 6.
Okay,
How far
then
away?
we're working with this.
Wait,
How far away?
what's it? Oh, you just saved him. But currently, y'all are currently at the bottom of the ground. He is on top of the hayloft. But
How
that
far away is
happened. That is, well, real quick. How far is your blood maledict, the bits?
30 foot.
30 foot. Okay, that just works out. He's like 20 foot in the air right now.
Okay.
But you see, like, and he turns and lets out a mighty scream. Who dares? And as he does, you see, crawling from seemingly out of nowhere, you see, you see 4 giant spiders all start to crawl their way out.
Do any of them have the band around their leg?
You see 2 of them do.
I'd like to point that out.
That's 2 of them accounted for then, as opposed to, so there's no more, we still haven't.
But he steps to the end of the loft. You will make great other offerings to him.
So you're saying that talking's out of the equation then?
Yes.
Huh. Shame. Well then, if we have to do it this way, I guess.
Okay, were you saying that to him or me?
Well, I was saying that to him. I was asking, are you saying that talking's out of the equation then?
I don't talk to my food.
Perhaps
Maybe
we can
they're like
change your
going on a
mind.
diet. I know a lady.
He actually arrived at the word. Oh, him and Austin will not get along. Alright, everyone roll initiative.
I am scared. Ooh.
Wow. that. Okay. Did anyone get above the 20?
I did 24.
Okay. So 24 for Marcus. Did anyone get a 20?
Nope.
Alright. 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 Did anyone get 15 or above?
I got 16.
Okay. 16 for Cyrus. Anyone get above a 10?
I got a
I got
12.
13.
13.
Okay. Okay, 13 for Amarok, then Luna, then Maddie. Alright, Marcus, you are up first.
Alright, so this
Currently-
guy is 20.
Yeah, he is 20 foot up on the, currently 20 foot up on the hayloft. From the angle you're at, there is, he would have half cover because you are shooting around the ledge. And there's also the 4 giant spiders all on the wall, staring down at y'all.
Is there a way I can move to get a better angle on him?
Not really from here. Make a perception check, though.
Alright. I mean, 16. I don't add anything to perception, but 16.
You actually notice it is a bit obscured by webs, but there is a ladder leading up to the second floor.
Well, I'll try to just do this from right here then. I will tap the rope on my side and cast Thorn Whip.
Alright. Wait. Does that automatically pull him closer?
No, I have to hit him first, and then he has to make a... It automatically pulls him closer if I hit him, but I have to hit him first. 19 to hit him.
Yeah, that'll hit him.
Okay, so he is pulled 10 feet closer to me, and he's up on a thing, right? So he falls.
Yeah, he does. That's such a ridiculous cantrip.
It's a great. I have never regretted it. And he takes 5 points of piercing damage in addition to whatever fall damage he takes.
And he takes another 5 fall damage.
So he takes 10 damage total.
Alright.
And when I pulled him 10 feet closer to me, he is how close to me now?
So you reach up and pull onto him, and he kind of holds up his arm in defense, and it wraps around. He's like, ah! And he gets ripped right off the top layer and falls pretty hard on the ground. 10 foot closer. He is still about 10 foot away from you because you just entered the door.
Okay, Draco. And then I shoot a jet of flame out at him. Death save on his part.
That is a 10.
Nope. So he takes 9 points of fire damage.
Alright. And alright. So he holds up his arms in defense again as you send his jet of flames on him. In the wake, his silk robe is destroyed. He's like, ah! Ah! And, ironically, it is the giant spiders next.
I did try to talk to you first, but yeah, I mean, you have this whole thing about not talking to your food and that. And actually, I still have my movement, so I'm gonna try to move a bit. I'm gonna try to move a bit further back, keep my distance off of them. and move maybe 10 feet away.
Without going outside, you cannot move any further back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'll step outside the door. I'm making him. If he wants me, he has to come get me.
All right. So you step outside, and as you look outside, you notice there is currently two giant spiders that came from the orchard that are currently coming toward the door.
How far away are they? I mean, I can't do anything. I'm just trying to see how far away they are from me.
They are 10 foot, actually.
Oh, grand. Well, taking that into account, I'll actually step back inside. I don't know which is worse, but not being outside by myself is better, so I'll take an extra 10 feet of movement and step back inside. We have company coming from behind, is what I'll say, and then I'll end my turn.
Okay, and you did see one had a band on its arm, the other one did not.
So that's the third spider, then.
Okay. Alright, now it's the giant spider's turns, and you did hurt their ally, Marcus.
Yep, I did.
Let's see what they do. Alright. Marcus, would a 19 hit you?
It would, but as it comes at me, I throw up my shield in front of it and cast shield.
Alrighty. So you throw up your shield, and these three giant streams of web just bounce off of it. But the one giant spider that didn't, it will. Jump down at Marcus again, and we'll roll an 18 to hit.
That will miss.
All right. Then there is the giant spiders outside. They will. All right. So they are going for. Coming into the door, they are going to attack you, Marcus, and Amarok.
All right.
So, Marcus, the hit on you is a 20. Amarok, the one on you is a 14.
The 20 does
14
not hit me. 20 does not hit me.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's shield.
Yeah.
And Amarok, what'd you say?
14 meets.
Okay. And that will be a successful bite attack then. I need you to make a con save.
My stuff again. 20 total. 17 plus 3.
Okay, you're good. You only take 9 points of poison damage. No, 9 points of piercing. You don't take any poison damage. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. And at the end of all that turn, it is now finally to Ettercap's turn. He just lets out another hiss and he's like, no. Marcus, will a 23 hit you?
That meets.
That meets? Good lord.
Yeah, that meets.
Alright then. And, that will be... Marcus, that will be 12 points of poison damage as a giant blob of green launches from the end of the scepter, slamming into you, dealing 12 points of poison damage.
All right. Does that do I have to make a save or anything?
No, actually.
Okay.
That will be his action, and that's what I thought. For his movement, he will go up to the wall and climb up 30 foot.
All right.
And that will be the end of its turn. It is now Cyrus's turn.
So, are any of the spiders down on the ground yet?
3 of them are. There's the 2 that just came through the door, and the 1 that just attacked Amarok. And 2 of them do not have bands on them.
Okay. And he is currently 30 feet up a wall.
Yeah.
Okay. Hmm. I'd actually like to toss... Wait, is he up a wall, like, with web and stuff?
Yeah.
I'd like to toss the torch at that wall.
Oh boy.
Make a just D20 roll and add your strength.
Okay.
Well, it is an improv weapon.
Oh.
You're not really trained in torch throwing.
Well, that was a 19 anyways, but -2, that's a 17.
17, okay. Alright. The torch slams into the wall, and I'm going to roll percentile die to see what happens, okay?
Alright.
It slams into the wall, and it does burn a bit of web away, but he's able to get a solid grip onto the wall itself.
Mm-hmm.
And he does not cause him to fall.
Okay, but he doesn't have more web to kind of grab onto.
No.
Okay.
It burned a little bit of the way.
Alright. So did that count as an attack action?
Yeah, that did.
Okay. Then, yeah, that'll be it. I'll just stay where I am.
Good plan, though. Can't fault it.
Yeah.
Alright. That'll be the end of your turn, Cyrus. Amarok.
Okay, so what spiders are actually around me?
So, they're large, so pretty much you are in melee with all 3 of them, actually.
Okay, I would just like to hit whichever one does not have a leg band.
Currently 2 of them don't. One's inside, the other one's outside.
Would I have advantage on any of them? Because they're right in the middle of all of us. Just whichever one's closest.
They're more on the outside. They're more on the outside of y'all. None of y'all are flanking around them.
Okay.
It's like y'all came in a line and they were on the other side of y'all. If
Okay,
anything,
I'll hit the one.
if anything, they should have flanking on Marcus now. Think about it.
Okay, can I hit one that would be flanking him then? That doesn't have a leg band.
Yeah, there's one on the outside and one on the outside.
Okay then, I'll hit that one.
Alright, go ahead.
Ooh. That's not good. 11 total.
11 total. Let's see. That will not hit.
Didn't think so.
Okay.
Alright. Can I bonus action chug a healing potion?
Yeah, you can.
Alright, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Luna and Maddie are on deck.
43. I healed 9. Okay, that works.
Oh, nice. Alright. So that'd be the end of your turn, Amrot?
Yep.
Alright, Luna, it's your turn.
Okie dokie. I'm trying to find the thing with Baba real quick.
Y'all good.
Which one's the most hurt?
None of them.
None of them have been hit?
Nope.
I just one of them got hit.
Except the Ettercap.
Okay, just whichever one's closest that doesn't have a band. I shoot, Sacred Flame.
Alrighty then.
That's a save on their part.
That's a nat 20 save.
Ooh.
There's also cats and have 9 lives. What the crap?
Alright. Will that be the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Alrighty.
That is to just like move out of the way.
Okay, so where do you move to?
I don't know the layout. Corner where a spider's not at.
That's fair. Okay, you get moved away under the hayloft where the spiders aren't out, and you think you have cover from the Ettercap as well.
Okay, and I have a wall behind me.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, good. All right, then that'll be the end of it.
Alright. And Luna's turn, Maddie.
Okay. So did you say he was holding on to the wall now, not a web?
Yeah.
Oh, darn. I was gonna say he was still holding on to the web above. I'll just throw my torch.
Nah, they do have spider climb.
Alright, a spider near me that doesn't have an armband. I would like to hit it.
Alright, there's one inside and one on the outside.
Whichever one's closest.
Okay.
$14.
That'll hit.
Okay.
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 Okay. And what was that?
9 damage.
Awesome, okay. So you do a walk up next to Marcus, and you slam your longsword into the spider attacking him and Amarok, getting a good cut out of it.
Yay.
Will that be the end of your turn?
I forgot, do I have a second action?
You have a bonus action,
Can I
but you
hit
do
it
not
again?
have a second attack yet.
Oh, okay.
No, you do have a spell or so that prompts on a bonus action, so that's up to you if you want to cast them.
Not yet.
Alright. So, that being the end of your turn, Marcus, it's your turn.
You said that guy is up 30 feet. Is he behind any cover?
No.
Okay. Second verse, same as the first. Thorn Whip.
Alrighty. Roll to hit.
$19 to hit him.
That'll hit.
And he's pulled 10 feet closer, and you said he's up on a wall.
Yeah.
So does he fall?
I'm gonna roll and see. Make an athletics check.
I'll do it for now. I'm gonna burn my inspiration to re-roll that one.
Okay.
19 athletics.
He got a 21.
Yep. So he just pulls
So-
the spell forces him 10 feet closer, so he doesn't fall, but
Yeah.
he
He goes down. I'm going to say you pull him off the wall for a second, but he's able to quickly right himself and grab onto some web and slide down 10 foot.
There's no web though.
well,
He
takes
gets back on the wall either way.
he takes 6 points of piercing damage, and how close? He's 10 feet closer to me right now.
Not really in the sense he's just 10 foot down on the wall now.
So how far away is he?
Like he's... Say he's like 20 foot away from you right now.
I'm currently being flanked by 2 spiders.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so then what I will do, because I don't like that, is I will click my heels together and say some words under my breath, and then kind of get blue flames spark out of my boots, and I jet dash backwards and let you know that doesn't work the way I thought. Well, taking attack of opportunity, but I have this cast on me. I can dash away as a bonus action. Didn't
Okay.
I thought it lets you disengage as well, but it doesn't. It's dash.
Okay. Yeah, you got 3 opportunity attacks on you, as another
3?
one was close enough to hit you as well.
Yeah.
And one of them is a 23 though.
Yep, that
The
one
other
hit me.
2 are, yeah. The other 2 are a 14 and a 9.
Those won't hit me, but the 23 does.
Alright, make a con save.
$17 con save.
17, you are good then. You only take 9 points of piercing damage.
All right. And since I got away, I'm then going to try and get as... I'm going to try to get into... Is there a corner I can get to where the spiders aren't there and that guy can't see me easily?
There is the corner Luna is in, but you could take the corner opposite from her.
I'll get into the opposite one
Okay.
because I have
he
60
kind-
move.
Okay. You do have cover from the spiders, but he can kind of still see you a little bit.
I'm fine with that. I just don't want to be flanked.
I got you. But alright then. At the end of your turn, it will be the giant spider's turns. Them there currently can't see you, but have some other targets to deal with. The one that you attacked, Maddie's going to try and retaliate against you.
Okay.
That's a 21 to hit,
That hits.
and I need you to make a con save.
Oh boy. Oh no.
What's that?
6.
Okay. You take 7 points of piercing damage. What's your max HP, Maddie?
31.
Alright. You take another 12 points of poison damage. And you are not poisoned, but you did take poison damage.
Eh.
But yeah, it it knocks your sword and shield aside and gets a big bite out of your shoulder, and just as you're able to push it back, but it hurt as you feel the poison burning into your skin.
Ow.
Okay. That will be end of that one's turn. Now the Amrock, your bulky size is blocking the spiders from getting in the door.
And I'm gonna stay right there.
That is a 6 and a 19 to hit you.
19 does.
Okay, make another con save for me.
Okay. 19 total.
Alright, you're good. You only take 11 points of piercing damage.
Alright, I'm gonna use Stone's Endurance here. My D12.
Do not blame you.
Oh, that is bad. That's 4. So -4. What was it?
11, so you only take 7 damage.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Now the ones on the wall. Let's see what they do. Okay. Alright. Amarok and Maddie, I need y'all. Wait, first I gotta roll, I'm sorry. Neither of those will hit. That's a 10 and a 12 as they fire blast of webs at you. And Maddie, you just knock it aside with your shield, and Amarok, you just knock it aside with your halberd. But one of the spiders will jump down and try and attack you, Cyrus.
Alright.
That's cocked. That is a 12 to hit.
No.
Alright. That'll be all the giant spider's turn. Now it is back to the Ettercat. And from position of standing, it can still see you, Marcus, and it will point its scepter at you again, and you see the glow. You see for a second this Black Widow at the end of it. The hourglass on it seems to light up as it fires again at you. It's cocked again. I need to just stick to my roll box. Why am I trying to be different? Alrighty then. That is a 22, Marcus.
It would, but I cast shield.
Alrighty. You're able to knock away another one of his blows, and it hisses at you again, and climbs up his 30-foot back up in the air. That will be the end of its turn. Cyrus, it's your turn.
So, you're saying it's up to like 50 feet up now?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to cast Sleep at 2nd level centered on it.
Oh.
Oh. Oh boy.
So I have to roll a total of 78.
Dang.
Oh boy.
Alright.
And the thing is, it's the only thing up there, so it's the only thing that this is going to be focused on.
Yep. So the first one was a 2.
Yeah.
Can somebody write these down for me? Because I only have.
I can do it.
Okay, sweet. The first one was 2.
Okay.
Next one, 8. 3. 6. Oh. 3. 2 more. That's a.
Wait.
Huh?
What was the one before 3?
There's 6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm alright then. Keep going.
Alright. Next one's 4.
Okay.
And then 1 more. 5.
Alright. 9, 12, 18, 21, 29, 31.
Is it put to sleep?
You see he kind of locks up into place. And what's the radius on it?
20.
Okay. So it does hit one of the other spiders as
Oh, it does?
it's just big enough to barely cut. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
12 foot race is pretty good. It does, but it wasn't enough to get him anyways.
Huh? Oh, okay.
But you do get one of the spiders, not one of the ones with the bands, locks up and falls to 30 foot down and takes.
They'll immediately wake up because they took damage, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least we can reach it.
It takes 7 points of fall damage and is writhing around prone right now.
Cool.
Bum rush him.
See, and then there's one right next to me. Does it have a band?
It does not.
Does not have a band. Perfect. I'm cool if somebody wants to hit it with fire. And if I'm in the blast, that's okay. My turn.
well, I mean, judging from that, it seems to be me.
All right.
Pretty much I say that in character too.
The party will remember that.
Okay with being
Okay.
lit on fire.
That will be the end of Cyrus' turn to Amarok.
Alright, I'm just gonna attack the same one I did. Holding my position on the door.
All right, go ahead.
Ugh.
Wait, the one that
9
Maddie's
plus.
fighting, or the one that's outside?
Which one did I swing at last time? I figured
I
it's
think
the
it
one
was the
she's
one-
fighting since.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Y'all been mostly ignoring the ones outside.
Well, it's a 15 to hit.
That will hit.
Alright, I actually do something. Yay!
Yay!
Woohoo! I have immediately
You're doing
lost all
it.
of my dice. Nope, there they are.
And now
Oh.
we at least know that the thing has a lot of health.
Oh, I actually done good. Let me see. 10 plus 4 plus 2. 16 total.
16 total. All right.
Yeah.
As it takes a big bite out of Maddie, you just filled with a quick rage, and you slam your halberd into it, smashing it on the ground.
Alright.
It is dead.
Woohoo!
One down.
Man, that was a lot of damage. Dang.
Yeah.
If I hit, I do good. But that's the thing.
Your darkness from Konosuba without the craziness, hopefully.
Yeah. I don't know, you haven't seen my fetish side yet.
I mean, you do like to injure yourself for power.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I got these dark.
Okay, I opened this can of worms, but I want it to stop.
What is the kinky too much for you?
Yeah, but
I'm
This
sorry,
is
I
a
will stop
Christian
now.
game. This is my Christian Minecraft server.
Okay.
Is that the end of your turn, buddy?
Yeah, I'm gonna save the rest of my healing potions.
Okay. Luna, it's your turn.
That is. I see that the. I can't remember how you pronounce the name.
The
hey,
monster,
cat.
Yeah, the one with the
the scepter.
the black. Yeah, the scepter.
Yeah, Ettercap.
Can I see them?
Currently you can't from under where you are.
Okay.
It's like you saw that it's like above you, actually, like 50 feet above you.
Oh, well, rebels.
Yeah,
Then
you
I'll
could
just
quickly
shoot it. Wait, what?
you could quickly step out from under it, see it, then step back under if that's what you want to do.
Oh. Step out from under, cast guiding bolt, and then step back underneath.
All right, roll to hit.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas.
Language, young lady.
What you got?
That is 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
I mean, you said that like it was a bad roll.
I don't know what this
What?
dude's AC is.
I was about to say, you're thinking high seas terms right now.
Yeah, probably am.
Yeah, 17 will definitely hit, so roll your damage.
So I was not prepared to actually hit him. That's 19 damage.
Okay. But yeah, as he's pointing down a scepter looking for another target, then a giant bolt of holy energy slams into him, and he lets out a horrid shriek.
And any attack roll made against this target before the end of my...
Yep.
You
She
give
kind of cut
advantage.
out.
It gives advantage to the next person.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alrighty then. That is the end of your turn, Luna. I think her echo kicked in again. I think that's all she could do on her turn, aside from take cover. So, Maddie, you go ahead and do yours. We'll backtrack if there's something else you want to do.
Okay. Am I in range of any of them?
There is the one that's prone that you could walk up to, but there's none within your general range right now.
Okay. And does he look like he's like trying to get... Like, is there like a hole in the roof that he's trying to get to or something?
No, it more seems he's just trying to put some distance between y'all right now.
Oh. Well, she's just gonna glare up at him. And then her eyes start to glimmer and her wings pop out.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh.
And she's gonna go up 30 feet.
Alright.
Luna's like, can you do that?
No, I got something else.
Oh.
I mean, they already
But-
told us, but we haven't seen it yet.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, all that just happens in the middle of all this. Maddie angry and bleeding, just everything goes quiet for a second. And she shoots up into the sky after it.
And because she still sort of has the torch. Unless she got rid of that.
I'll say you had to get rid of
Probably
it
drop
if
at
you're
your
doing
feet.
your sword and shield.
Dang it. Because he's on a new web. So I was hoping to light him up.
Yeah, that's alright. Is that the end of your turn?
As far as she can go. And then she doesn't. And that was an action.
Yeah, it's your
So
action.
she's really much she can do left. So
Yeah.
that'll be the end of it.
Yeah, it's an amazing ability, but the action's the downside of it.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
like I can have one attack with it. But it's an action to do it though.
Yeah. Well,
DM.
you get plenty of time since it's a minute.
Yeah.
Alright. That's the end of Maddie's turn. It is now back to Marcus.
Okay, before Marcus goes real quick, my whole thing like completely cut out. Like it completely disconnected from the call, which is why I
Okay.
kind of like stopped. So I actually was gonna do one more thing on my turn.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna cast Healing Word on Maddie
You already cast a spell this turn.
Yeah, you
for the
cast
bonus
a
action.
Yeah, but it's not a cantrip. You can only cast a cantrip and a first level or higher spell in one turn.
Okay, never mind then.
There's a feat I'll let y'all have access to this game that lets you do it, but yeah.
Noted. Then never mind. Then I was on my turn.
Okay. That being the end of your turn, Luna, it will now be back to Marcus.
Well, Marcus is gonna try something.
Yeah.
So is this guy like on the ceiling?
Not on the ceiling, but pretty close.
Okay. In the area that he's in, I cast grease.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I guess that works.
He then
Y'all just home aloneing him.
He then, I mean, home aloneing is kind of Marcus's specialty, but so then he has to make a save immediately when it appears.
Freaking Kevin McAllister with an actual gun.
Well, that second movie, he was out for blood, and you know it.
Yeah, since he dropped him off a freaking building in New York. Right.
Yeah.
Will a 16 make it?
Yep, it will, just barely, but the area he's in is considered difficult terrain. Also, how far away is the ladder from me?
The ladder is currently 10 foot away from you.
Okay, because I can currently dash as a bonus action, so I'm gonna. Does the ladder head up towards him, or not, or is it on the other side?
It heads up to the what you reckon is the hayloft where this big statue head is.
Okay. I'm gonna see how far up the ladder I can get.
Okay, so that'd be 10 foot, then.
I have a 60 feet of movement right now.
Yeah, with 60 foot, you can get up there and still have 10 foot to spare.
So I'm up on the hayloft, so can anyone see me from up here?
Spider still can, and he still can, but if you're standing at the edge, they can. Your allies can still see you.
So I have 10 feet of movement, so I'm going to try to move far, 10 feet back to see if I can get further out of the way. I'm trying to be seen easily.
Okay. But yeah, you get up there and you see the just made a kind of silk statue of this giant weird insect, and you do see various bones and other rotten food and other things all laid at the base of it.
Okay. And do I have cover from right here, from some things?
From some of the spiders on the bottom, yeah.
Okay, then I'll be in my turn.
All right. So it will now be the giant spiders on the turn again. First, let's do the ones on the ground. The two that are trying to get through Amarok. That is a 6 and a 15 to hit you, Amarok.
15 does.
Okay, make another. Yeah.
16 total.
Okay, you're good. You only take 10 points of piercing damage.
Ooh, okay.
Alright.
Alright.
And the one you put to sleep, Cyrus, gets up from prone and crawls its way over to you, pretty angry.
Fair enough.
Cyrus, that'll be a 21 to hit you.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Make me a con save.
Okay. 15 plus 2, 17.
Okay, you're good. You do not take any poison damage, but you do take 11 piercing damage.
Oh, that hurt a lot.
Yeah. Alrighty then. That will be the ones on the ground. There is still there is still 3 on the wall. No, 2 on the walls. Both the banded ones, actually.
Okay.
And what will they do? Both of them will still be trying to shoot their silk out, so that's another roll again. Cyrus, that is a 17 to hit you and a 20 on Amarok.
Oh, yeah.
That's me.
I just realized I had messed up. I'm supposed to roll to see if their web recharges.
Oh.
Okay, the one on Cyrus is recharged.
Okay, that hit me.
And, okay, I need you to make a strength save.
Yeah. Oh. So that was actually 17. Total.
Alrighty. Yeah, you're good, as this web blast shoots at you, but you quickly burn it off. No, wait, you don't have a torch anymore. You quickly cut it off the best of your ability before it's able to restrain you.
With a pokey rapier.
No, you pull it off either way.
Hey, rapiers have an edge. It's just they didn't put that in this.
Yeah. Alright, I played Soul Calibur. I know how rapiers work.
Is that precise with like cutting it?
Yeah. Alright. The other one will crawl its way down the wall, and it's not able to hit one of y'all, but one of the banded ones is on the floor now.
Okay.
And that'll be the end of Giant Spider's turn. It is now back to Ettercap's turn. And Marcus, he sees you next to trying, he's like, stay away. And we'll try and shoot you again, and that is a 23 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Alrighty. And that is 13 points of poison damage.
Marcus is unconscious.
Oh.
Okay. He kind of cackles to himself, and none of you can see this, but slowly silk from the statue starts to form around Marcus's body. But y'all do see the blast and then hear a thud upstairs.
Marcus,
Yeah,
you
I
good?
Do I see it? Because, I mean, 30
y'all
feet
saw
off the ground.
y'all all saw
Oh
me.
yeah,
go
Luna
up.
sees it.
Yeah.
You mean Maddie?
Maddie sees it. Yeah. Y'all look so much alike. Sorry. But yeah, Maddie, you do see that. Well, speaking
Well,
of Maddie, I need you to make a wisdom save.
Uh-oh.
Eh?
Make a wisdom save.
Well, that'll work. That's a... That's a 21.
Okay, you're good. Alrighty then. That will, but you see that and you're filled with rage as you see the college boy get knocked down.
We may have had our ups or downs, but only I'm allowed to knock him down.
that will be the end of the. Yeah, that'll be the end of the Ettercap's turn. As he crawls off onto the ceiling to get away from the grease.
His movement speed is reduced while he's in the grease, so
Okay.
even if he succeeds on the save, it reduces his movement speed while he's in it.
And a concentration spell.
Nope, grease is a duration spell.
Jeez, okay.
That's
Alright.
why it's pretty good. It's a duration spell. Lasts for a minute.
Yeah.
So that's part of the wall is just covered in grease.
Alright. Cyrus, it is your turn.
Okay, so 2 spiders with the bands are on the ground now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and how far are they from us?
One is right next to Amarok, the other one's like 10 foot away from you.
I'm going to try to put them to sleep. Is there any way I can position a spell where it will only hit them?
I'll say you can, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to...
Both of them are on the left side of the building, so that could be done.
Okay. So... I'll just do a first level spell this time.
Alright. Go ahead and roll the d8s. I'll count them up again.
Alright. 5 of them. Alright. 3.
Alright.
6. 7.
Alright.
3. And 8.
Alrighty. And you are able to get one of them down.
Alright, sweet.
We'll say it is... The one next to Amarok gets knocked down.
Okay. And I think that will be it. Yep.
Alrighty then. That will be the end of your turn, buddy.
Yep.
Okay. That it will now be Amarok's turn.
Okay. Would I have seen what happened to Marcus since I'm pretty close to Maddie and I'm a good 2 foot taller than her?
I'm up in the air.
I'll say
20
you
feet.
saw. I'll say you saw him collapse.
Okay, and how far away is this?
It is. He is up the ladder like a good, 40 foot away from you.
Okay, so I'd never make it to him. What are my options here? It's got the one unconscious in front of me. I've got one outside, right?
Yeah. Then there's one on Cyrus and another one with a band on the ground.
Okay, so it's the 3 bands and one more wild, right?
Yeah.
Where's the wild at?
Next to me, yeah.
Next to you.
Yeah, because the 2 that dropped down were bands, and then one outside's a band.
Can I get in range?
well, there's currently 2. Well, yeah, there's currently just 4 spiders left. 2. No, wait. 5. Did I got that right? Yeah, there's 5 left. One band one on the wall hasn't come down yet. One band one unconscious. Behind you, Amarok, there's 2 wild ones. One on Amarok, one on Cyrus, and the other band one on the ground.
Okay, yeah. So I've killed one, and there's one unconscious. So yeah.
The one
Like
unconscious
6
is one of
total.
the band.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna get in range of one of the wild ones and hit it.
Okay. Go ahead.
My dice.
That's the
Ooh,
one
not
next to me?
good. It's 11 total.
Yeah, it's the one that attacked, that got up and attacked you. That was prone.
Okay, because one's on the wall still.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm just trying to get like, the layout.
Okay. How much you say, Amaranth?
11 total to hit.
11 total to hit. Will not hit.
Didn't think so. Alright, bonus action. I'm going to take another healing potion.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll it.
That's 2 and a 1 plus 2. Yeah, 5. Wait, what? What?
Alright.
Alright.
So, will be the end of your turn, Amarok. Luna. So, does Guiding Bolt, it's until the end of your turn or until the start of your turn when the advantage effect fades?
The end of my turn, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check right quick.
It's the end of your turn. If it makes it back to you,
End of
you
your
get
next turn, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
if you make the attack, you can get advantage.
Able to just step back out again and then cast another Guiding Bolt?
Yeah, you can.
Neat, then I want to cast Guiding Bolt at 2nd level.
And you have advantage.
Okay. Roll advantage.
The only reason I'm doing that is because I have advantage. Watch me still
Yeah.
fail.
If you roll above a 17 again, you're good.
19.
18? Yeah, that's 5d6 then.
Okay. Damage again.
How much damage?
19.
How do you want to do it?
Oh!
Thank goodness.
I literally just step up and go, stop, and just cast another Guiding Bolt.
He's like, ah! And he's just like, kind of transfixed by the angel. Then just, as you see the holy blast shoot straight through him and splatter green all over the wall as his abdomen's completely exposed. He just kind of looks down and
Buster compels you.
he kind of looks shocked for a second and just falls. And hits the ground solid thud. And as soon as he does, the banded spider next to you, Amarok, that was hissing at you, he's like, eh. It just kind of looks around confused. And so does the one on the wall. And they just kind of look at each other strangely and just kind of crawl inside and just up away and just kind of disappear into the webbing.
What about the wild
What about the wild one?
The wild ones are still there and still hissing.
Yeah, there are 2 wild spiders still.
Alright.
What a...
So, Luna, is that the end of your turn?
Yep. Well, no, I do go back into my corner.
Okay. Alright, Maddie, it is now your turn.
Is Marcus up?
No.
No.
Mark
is down.
Unconscious.
He's down and disappearing into the silk.
How far away is he from me?
10 foot away.
I fly straight there.
Okay.
And I touch whatever skin's still peeking out through the web, and I'm like, breathe! And I do lay on hands.
Okay. How much do you give him?
Didn't free him first.
I'm gonna free him after he left.
What a horrifying thing to wake up to.
Yeah, the
I'm
feeling of
gonna
being
give him
the feeling of
10.
being buried alive.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Marcus, you are currently unconscious, and you feel yourself in this dark void getting pulled deeper and deeper. As you look around, there you just hear scuttling and skittering all around you, and before you, you see the silk statuette, except in a full, living, writhing form. And you just hear this echoing voice all around you saying, "Welcome." And suddenly there's a light behind you and a hand on your shoulder. And your eyes open to see Maddie standing above you, healing you. As your healing hand burns away all the webbing that was on him, and you pull him out of what was pulling him in.
I'm like, easy there. Deep breath.
Thanks for. Okay, thanks for the assist. Also, officially, I don't like big spiders.
They're not fun. We still got 2 more down there.
Wonderful.
Yeah. As you look up and you see a giant splatter where the creature that killed you was.
At least that's down, I guess.
Yeah, Luna killed it.
Alright. Is that the end of your turn, Maddie?
Yeah, because that was a action.
Okay. End of your turn, Maddie. Marcus.
Okay.
You do have to get up from prone, but you do have just enough movement to get to the end of the loft.
Okay, so I can look down and see the spiders from here, right?
You can.
Okay. Then, what I'll do is, yeah, I'll grab the rope at my side, and, I'll say this other incantation, and then it will launch straight down at the spider. The spider has to make a dex saving throw.
Okay. That is a 17.
Gets it. Basically,
Right.
Since it's kind of an all or nothing spell. Since it gets it, the rope just slams into the ground next to it. Probably actually, based on the amount of damage it can do, probably actually cracks up the ground a little bit. Just to let you know, I cast catapult.
Oh.
That's what you've been doing for rope.
Well, I mean, you can catapult anything as long as it's not too heavy, and it's an object.
All I know, I'm just imagining. Last time I did like a rope climb, when I was coming down, I accidentally slid and lost like most of the skin on my hands.
Ooh.
So I was just cringing so hard at that, like, the rope burn.
Well then, there's that. I'll make my way down the ladder. I don't have as much movement because that spell I did cast before was a concentration, the exponential retreat.
Yeah.
So I will move 30 feet, make my way down the ladder.
Okay. All right.
And how far away am I from? Well, how far away am I from one of the wild spiders?
You are pretty close. Cyrus is currently engaged with one right in front of you.
Like how far? Like
10 foot away.
Oh, Cyrus did say this was all right. And then Draco, and I should have jet a flame out.
All right, Marcus. Cyrus, you need to make a deck save.
Cool.
The spider actually succeeds with a 19.
The spider will take half.
You got an 18.
You will take half as well.
I will also use a reaction to absorb elements.
I knew it. I knew this is what you were doing.
I knew it too because you said you were okay with getting hit by it, fire. But so
You smart, sadistic boy.
I mean, it's a good thing you did get the save because that's 12 points of damage being halved.
So take 3.
Yeah, because you half it, then half it because of what your spell does. So the spider takes 6. The spider takes 6.
All right. Nice.
I'm not even bad, am I?
No, you're not.
Okay.
Does not consent to burning.
Nope.
I mean, in hindsight, I am also kind of cleaning up some of the web because these are just jets of flame being fired out.
Yeah. All right.
But
So that'll be
that's my go.
okay. End of your turn. It is now Giant Spider's turns. And the 2 left, 1 on Amarok. That is a 16 to hit. And the 1 on Cyrus is a 22.
22. Oh, yeah, that's going to hit.
Alright, that's con save for both of y'all.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay. That's a...
Natural 20.
Unnatural
Natural
20.
20. Okay. That is 11 points of piercing damage to you, Amarok.
Alright.
And that is 7 points to you, Cyrus.
Alright.
Okay, I'm rolling really good with their damage, surprisingly.
Yeah, I know.
I also
Yeah,
know.
I don't think I've rolled low against you.
As a person who went down based on the damage you've been rolling, yeah, you've been rolling pretty well.
Yeah. Challenging counter. Alright, that will be the end of the giant spider's turn, as they're just lashing out viciously. They seem in a frenzy, nearly. Cyrus, it is your turn, as your sword is now on fire.
Yep. So, I did cast that, like, amplified. So, yeah, I'm going to hit hard. I'm going to... You know what? I'll just cast Booming Blade just to do it.
And there's the stack. There's the stacks, ladies and gentlemen.
And now it's even more on fire.
So, I roll... That's a 20.
Okay.
As in,
natural
like,
or...
Natural.
Natural?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You shish kebab the spider and cook it.
So,
Yeah.
I am doing 1d8 and 2d6. And if it moved, it would take even more.
But
it
you
is
double
also
the d6 as well.
Huh?
You double the d8 and the d6. You
Oh,
double all
yeah,
dice you do.
Yeah.
because you crit. Yeah, you crit it.
So, yeah, I'll just roll that real quick. 2, 3. So that's 5. Each one of those were plus 4. Right?
You don't add your modifier
Okay,
twice.
so just the plus 4 then. So 5 plus 4, that's 9.
Okay.
Did you double the dice?
Yes.
Okay.
That was
Then
both
you double the...
rapier.
We'll double the fire damage and green flame blade damage as well.
Booming.
Oh, it's booming. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both of them don't do extra damage yet. Until something happens.
Oh, okay. Absorb element does, though. You do another d6 of fire damage.
Right.
John, the melee hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that would be 4d6. 2, 6, 4, and 6 again. So and that's 18? 18
So you quick,
plus the previous.
yeah, the 27.
Okay, yeah.
So as it rears up to you, you stab your sword straight through it, and you see a giant torrent of flames explode from it, completely eviscerating it. And it's also vibrating from Booming Blade.
Yep.
It's destroyed.
I look at Marcus and be like, thank you for the assist.
You're welcome. I figured one of us carried more of our weight there than the other, but you know, you're welcome for it.
Yeah, all y'all just see Cyrus get caught on fire, then set the spider on fire. So
Seems like we're working out a combo.
into his sword.
Yeah. Me and Silas are working out a combo move.
Yeah.
yeah. Amarok, it's your turn.
Okay. And there's just the one giant spider left, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Can I pin the giant spider? Grapple it?
Yeah, you can. Can you?
You can try.
Is that a Goliath thing where you can grapple a size category larger than yours?
I don't know. Probably, maybe.
I mean, I know that you're considered a large for the purposes of carrying, pushing, pulling. I don't know about anything else.
Unless it specifically
If I
says
can.
I'm going to say no.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit it then.
Okay.
I will slap it with my stick. That's
Alright.
a 16 plus stuff. So yeah, I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
That's not good. That's 6 damage total.
Okay. Even with your
Crimson Right, yeah. I rolled
Oh, wow.
ones on both of them.
Ooh.
dang.
Yeah.
Alright. You do get a good solid slap in it, but it is still holding up pretty good. Does look damaged though. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a gamble and say that's it.
Alright. Luna, it's your turn.
Oh, cool. Still got the spiders. Hey, Maddie,
Yeah.
your health still bad?
Just a 13.
Cast Healing Word on Maddie. Actually,
Okay.
though, is anyone else, got damage on them, or is it just Maddie?
Marcus
I'm
is at
not
10
doing
health.
Great.
I'm at 4.
Or what?
You're all rough.
I'm at 4.
Everybody's bad.
Everyone's rough.
I'm gonna cast
everyone
Word
is.
of Healing on everyone.
I would cast
Prayer
spell
healing
level-
takes 10 minutes.
Yeah, it takes 10 minutes to cast prayer.
Oh, I
healing.
missed that. Crap.
Mm-hmm.
It's an out of combat.
Okay,
thing.
well, I'll need that afterwards. I will definitely need that afterwards then for all of you.
Yeah. Alright.
You're so far away from me.
Yeah, you still can healing word, Cyrus, but other than that, you are too far away to actually cure wounds him.
Yep, I am. Okay. Sorry, Maddie. Healing Word Cyrus.
No, that's probably the best option.
That probably is.
If y'all haven't noticed, Cyrus never tells y'all how healthy he is.
No,
Nope.
That's
We
why I was
found out,
surprised
like,
when
a
he
little-
actually said it.
like a little surprise, like, oh, how's everybody's health? I'm at a 4. What? Where'd you get that?
I mean, for Marcus, he gets just really flighty and tries to be evasive whenever he's low on health.
Yeah.
It was like second you were low and then second you were dead, and I was like, ah!
Yes, Cyrus has no expression change.
Plus
He's-
7.
We
Ooh,
die
thank
like
you.
men.
So he's just
Gotta come-
he's just smiling the entire time during combat.
It's terrifying, actually.
He likes
That's even more
Actually-
terrifying with the fact that you just roasted that spider. But
All... Most of y'all in this party are darkness to different degrees. That'll be the end of. That'll be the end of your turn. No, wait, you still have your action, Luna, if you want to cast a cantrip.
I guess I cast Sacred Flame on the closest spider.
yeah, there's only one
Alright,
left.
There's only one left? Okay, yeah, so yeah.
Okay. That's a 19, it succeeds.
Well, that did nothing then.
Spiders are pretty dexy.
Yeah, they are, because they freaking disappear when you don't want them to.
Yeah, you're also now viewing why I don't like cantrips that require saves, because they're all or nothing.
Yeah, it's mostly cleric cantrips, though.
Yeah.
Alright. That will be the end of your turn, Luna and Maddie.
How far away is the spider from me?
With your wings, you could get there with your 30-foot of movement easily.
Oh. I'll just come right up on him.
Alrighty then. Roll the hit.
Um, 14.
That'll hit.
That is a 9.
Okay. 9 hit. Did you add your strength and your level? Don't forget when you're in the angel form, you add your level to your first hit every turn.
Ooh.
Oh, I did not. So that's just 9 base. So 9. 12. And then 14.
Alright. So quickly you see it and you're just wanting to finish this. You jump out, just put your sword down, and just with one flap of your wings, charge straight into the spider, and ram it straight through. Pinning it to the ground as you do, and it writhes around for a bit, then finally collapses.
Nice.
Oh.
So all the threats are done?
Yep.
She collapses
see?
as well.
Real quick, now that everything's calmed down, you all have a moment to breathe. I'd like Maddie and Luna to make religion checks.
Oh.
Okay. $14.
14?
16.
16? Okay. So, as you kind of take a look in this room after collapsing, look around, it slowly all starts to click in your place. What this is. This place seems to be the shrine of the Swarm Weaver, what's known as one of the Forbidden Seven Spirits, mainly known as the patron of gluttony and insects.
Yeah.
I will voice this out loud.
Makes
Oh.
sense.
Well, I mean, actually, kinda. I mean, spiders, from what I remember, aren't considered to be insects, but you know.
Anthropods, then.
He's also the deity of lobsters.
Now those are
Seas
scary.
insects.
Wow. Well, that was a rough mission right there.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna go up and check on the guy.
Right. You climb up and you see this very small frame on the right next to the altar.
I'm gonna cut him open.
You
Or
do.
loose, I guess, not open.
All right. And there is a small child, kind of stiff, but just kind of twitching a little bit.
Aww.
So he's asleep,
Congratulations.
but
You-
healthy and
Congrat-
everything.
He seems paralyzed right now.
Oh.
As you
I'll-
register in your mind, oh yeah, spider poison.
I'll see if I can.
Maddie
help
can come
with
over
that.
there and she can do the rest of her 5 points of lay on hands, which either can cure. I can use my 5 points to cure a disease or neutralize a poison affecting the creature or
Okay.
child.
All right, that'll actually work. As you do it, and he's like, what happened?
I'm gonna cover his eyes and just get him out of the building. I'm not explaining any of this here to a child.
You just kind of pick up, like, thank you for saving me, I think.
He hopes.
I hope you're saving me.
Yeah,
Hello,
just some
giant man.
stranger picks you up and runs
The
with you.
big giant man picks him up. Not even saying a
Stranger
word.
danger.
Yeah, you all see Amarok carrying the child out of the building.
Coming back, right?
This is mine now.
Yeah.
I've always wanted a son.
He leaves the campaign.
Once the child is out of the building, and I'll look him over. Does he have like any other injuries or anything like that?
You do see just kind of your bruises and scrapes on him, but he does have a pretty swollen bite mark where it looks like one of the giant spiders did get him.
Okay, can I just go ahead and say real quick that I want to start, since it takes 10 minutes, doing the prayer of healing
Oh, that's fine.
on everyone.
And while she's doing that, I'm going to be looking around, see if I can find any more people within the building.
Make an investigation check.
Can I help her with that?
Yeah, sure.
So, since you've already rolled and I said help, just roll with advantage.
Okay. I need it.
I'm just gonna do my best to calm the child down.
That was actually worse. That was
Oh.
a 10.
Just a 10?
Yeah.
Okay. The shrine itself, you notice, you look around, most of the walls just seem to be covered in silk, and nothing really seems to be there. Eventually, you do see, after a minute passes, the one that Cyrus put to sleep wakes up. He kind of shakes, the spider shakes its head confused and kind of crawls up the wall a bit. You do find out they all kind of went into a little nest they seem to have in the barn, just kind of like returning there like nothing happened. But you, other than that, you also, there is a decent bit of other insects in the barn. You all kind of shrink away from them mostly, but what you trace most of the bones all lead to the altar. Which is, to get a closer look at it, one thing you notice is there is four gems stuck in the eyes of it.
I'm tempted to take the gems, but I don't want to cause a chain effect.
What were you saying, Marcus?
I'm gonna search the remains of the main person, and while I'm searching, I'm also going to pull out a wand, and I click a switch on the side of it and cast detect magic while I'm searching over the body.
Okay. So, the scepter itself is magical, but other than that, there is nothing on him.
All right.
No pockets or anything. You burned away his robe.
All right, so I'll take the scepter, and since we have time, I'll start ritual casting Identify on the scepter.
Okay. And by the time you're done with that, the prayer healing would have went through. And make a charisma check with the child, Bence.
Oh no. Ooh, that's a 4. Yeah, that's a 4.
Oh, good gravy.
You hear kind of silent sobbing as you're making your prayer, Luna.
Once I'm done
Quiet
with the prayer,
sobbing.
once I'm done with the prayer,
Can
can I
someone
please
save
try to
this
calm the
kid
kid
from
down?
me?
I would
Yeah.
also like to go up there and be like, it's okay. We're here to help.
After
Alright,
I'm done
both.
with the prayer, I do that.
Alright,
I'm
how
gonna
much does
walk
everyone
back
heal?
in with my feelings hurt.
Um.
Yeah, you realize, Amarok, you're not used to being around people this young.
Yeah, I like kids. I just don't know how to handle them.
Me.
I mean, you did handle him pretty well out the barn.
But
You hush.
how much
No,
did you say the prayer? How much did you say the prayer of healing healed?
No. Okay.
Sorry, what was that?
15.
19,
15.
15.
15.
15.
Cutting out.
Yeah, a little bit.
Crap.
It's getting
Okay.
better,
Okay.
though.
Okay.
Sweet, that maxed me out.
It almost
say
heals me up
15?
to.
Yeah.
I'm at 2/3.
Okay, but yeah, I
So,
do go.
Now
I
that
do go
I've,
and try to calm down the kid.
Okay.
I'm just
You
gonna
get outside
walk
to the
away.
kid. Get outside to the kid, Cyrus's as well. Both of y'all make charisma checks.
Alright. Just straight charisma?
Yeah.
15.
Oh, that's not great.
What?
Yeah, well, this actually worked for Luna since she's an introvert. 8.
You realize you're not helping the situation much, but Cyrus, you are able to calm down the kid pretty easily.
Yay. I'm somehow good with children.
Luna tries to help and realizes halfway through, oh right, not used to people in general, and definitely not kids.
Is Maddie still inside looking at the sculpture thing?
Yeah.
She's been debating whether or not to take the gems out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm walking inside. I'm gonna walk
Yeah,
in, pick up my torch on the way up, walk up to you, hand it to you, just say, "We don't need this here."
You don't think it might not be important?
Do you follow this god?
No.
Yeah, Maddie, to
Then why
you,
would you care?
this thing is literally one of the embodiments of evil. So the
It's a
torch is
message
looking
to a
tempting to
false
you.
god.
He needs his barn, doesn't he?
I'll
Well,
solve the problem for
he
you.
does.
I'm gonna rip it down and throw it down on the ground. Now you can burn it.
Make an athletics check.
Oh, buddy.
You could probably do it, but it's still made entirely out of silk.
It's a 19 total.
Alright. It does take you a bit, but you straight rip it off the wall and throw it down onto the ground below. And as you do, gold and coins start to scatter everywhere.
Huh?
Whoa.
I'm just still upset with the whole thing.
Well then,
Maddie's just like slowly
If we-
bringing the torch down towards it, like gonna.
Do we burn?
Yeah, I mean,
And sets
Burn
it
it.
on fire. She's like,
Okay.
looking around like. Nothing to see here, just destroying this.
It does. You do burn it, and as you do, countless hundreds of insects start to pour from it and scatter in every direction
oh, gross. Oh, gross.
as it shrinks down into nothing. And Dre,
Alright.
okay, you got my text, so yeah.
Yeah. But, did you get my text back?
Yeah, I just responded to it, yes.
Okay. Alright. Well then, if we're quite done here, just to at least help out with all of this. I mean, I don't know if the spiders nest in this barn, but if they don't, I could control burn this entire the web away.
Let's leave the cleanup to him. He knows what needs to be here and what doesn't.
Fair enough. Also, this staff is interesting for someone.
You can be okay holding that.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do any. It's no negative effects. It actually allows you to cast a spell.
Guessing something
potential-
to control animals.
No, it's actually a damaging based spell. It allows you to do it
Didn't
once
it
a
slap
day.
you with the green blob?
Yeah, it allows you to do it once a day.
And what would that
let-
be?
It does poison damage to a single target, but it says a decent amount of poison damage, and it does it once a day, and it's really easy to hit someone with it. Also, for those of us who use a spellcasting focus, you can use it as such. If you want a creepy spellcasting focus.
It's intriguing, but do you want it?
I mean, either way, I'll defer it to the group. We can also just sell it, potentially, if no one wants to use it.
As long as it's not
I mean-
cursed, because we don't need this to happen again.
Well, I've already touched it, so hopefully not.
Fair enough.
Also, but,
How do we know you're still you now?
oh, we'll have to find out.
Go hunt us a rabbit.
Ha 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 ha. And I just start walking off back towards town.
So is he going to hunt the
Are we-
rabbit?
See, I'm hearing gunshots, so no.
Well, if he's successful, it's not him.
Are we taking any of this jewelry or coins, anything? Do we want any of this?
I don't see why not, unless anyone else cares to think of a better use for the gold.
I mean, the
Do y'all two
People-
sense anything over it?
well, us two.
Yeah.
Them two.
Y'all are the resident religious people.
I don't know. It's money, man.
Alright, let's take it then.
Well, I was also thinking, I mean, isn't the people who own this place and have the spiders, they're kind of like low on cash right now because of all this that happened.
Fair enough. We can tell them we found it, because chances are it's not just theirs. It's probably belonged to all the bones laying around the floor.
Probably.
See what I'm saying? So we can bring it to the authorities if you want. They can divvy it out to the families of the dearly departed. Or we can keep it. It's up to you.
I don't know.
Well,
Let's gather it up. We can figure it out later.
would we get a reward for returning gold to the families? Maybe a higher status, as in like people not looking at us funny.
You gotta think, too, these are poor families. We're gonna be doing the right thing.
I don't know
I'm
if
just
there's
along
one
for
of them
the
was
ride.
poor. I do agree with Cyrus. It could elevate our standing there. Which you never know, we might need in the future.
Mm-hmm.
In any case, I'm gonna gather it up.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, total, there is 50 gold, 1,300 silver, and 2,400 copper.
Ooh.
There is one black-eyed, it's a chunk of obsidian. There's one green-eyed, it's a chunk of jade. There's a star rose quartz, and there's a blue and green zychron. And does anyone have appraisal?
I do.
Okay, make an appraisal check.
Okay. Oh. Put it roll off table. Oh, that was a nat 20. Plus 3.
Dang, nice. You know all these should be at least worth 50 gold each, all the eyes.
Okay. We could keep one of these. And get some gear and rations later.
I mean, money is one thing, the jewels are another.
Yeah.
Could actually keep give it a 50 feet golds each. And we could keep 2 of them and then the 2 turn in the other 2.
Well, if you let me do the talking, we might get a little bit more out of this.
Okay with that.
So is that what... Are we settling on giving the money back and keeping the jewels then?
Well, if they're not cursed or anything.
I'm cool with even just one. Just one will help us out. And the others, give them to whoever.
Well, the jewels have no claim to anyone in this town. The money did belong to someone.
Fair enough. Then you're suggesting we keep all the jewels.
Sounds good to me.
Alright then. So, where would y'all like to go first? There is the scared child who is relatively calm, but looks unsettled, being completely still surrounded in this place full of webs. He's just kind of looking at y'all expectantly. He's pretty much been lashed onto Cyrus's side the entire time.
Pretty much, I tell him, alright, we're going to take you back home.
Okay. Thank you.
This is what happens whenever you go where you're not supposed to.
I know better now.
He's gonna be scarred for life.
It's gonna follow the rules. Like religiously.
Rather scarred than dead.
Yeah.
We just
You're
made
gonna
an
be an
offer
awesome-
to Paladin.
He's either gonna be a great hero or an awesome villain.
Oh, by the way, when I said Marcus walked away, Marcus did walked away before and just walked away ahead of you to back to the client to basically talk to the client to let them know that the job is done.
Okay.
It's the middle
So
of
you
the night
go-
right now, isn't it?
No, it's just getting toward nighttime, actually.
Oh, okay.
Man, just wrap this up
So-
real quick.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
while y'all were discussing that, Marcus, discussing the guilds and stuff, Marcus was just walking back to the client's house to talk to the client.
I'd like to imagine one of y'all's like, "What do y'all think, Marcus?" It's just quiet. Marcus?
You slighted him, and he walked away.
He has not come back with a rabbit, so therefore,
So, you go and Soren just kind of like, you see like Susie open a door. Alice is there. He's like, it was just, oh no, did they all die? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
No. My compatriots are alive. They're a bunch of righteous heels, but they're alive.
Oh, oh, great. Did
The job is done. Your
Great.
spiders are safe. The creature that apprehended them is dead, and we didn't have to harm a single hair on their very hairy legs.
That's amazing. I wish I could give you more. As soon as the store's up and running, whatever y'all want. The ladies want a fine dress. You want a silk suit, some pajamas.
Well,
I get you some
I
silk
don't
robe.
want to speak for the ladies, but they don't seem to be the dress-wearing type. But I'll let them know.
Oh, okay.
But
Thank you. I am
I
in your
wouldn't-
debt. Thank you.
But also, I don't want to put you out. You went through a lot, so how about at best a discount? I mean, you still have to get your business up and going again.
Okay. If you're sure, I will make this up to you one day, though.
Fair enough.
Okay.
And
Also-
we can just wait for the others to get here.
Okay. And
One other thing. You're in the making of silk garments and stuff.
oh, yeah.
For myself, I wouldn't say clothing, but I would appreciate learning a bit of the trade myself. I like to travel around and learn different tasks.
Oh, sure. I can show you. And
All
he
right.
starts to talk to you about some of the various like basics of tailoring and stuff. And the rest of you, where would y'all like to go first? Would y'all like to go to the town guard, or straight to Soren's?
Taking the kid home.
Okay.
yeah.
So you gonna try and get the info where he's from him, or you gonna take him to the guards?
Let's ask him first.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't live too far from here. I live a few houses down toward on Western Street.
Okay. Oops. So, would the guards be on the way, or
They'd be on the way.
might as well stop by and let him know that he's not missing anymore?
Okay. Alright, so y'all going straight to town guard?
Sure.
It's on the way.
Alright. The four of you go, and as the four of you go into town with the kids, some people are kind of surprised. Was like, oh, the troublemaker's okay. And just kind of going about their day until you finally get to the guard office. You see Almarock still behind a desk quietly, just kind of taking some notes down. He's like, the new travelers. Well met again. Did not expect to see you again so soon.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the same day, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Like 5 hours later.
We like to report that we found one of the missing people. This child was captured, and we took him back. And if we want to see whether you guys want to take him home or you wanted us to escort him.
Captured. he looks down. Kenny, what kind of trouble did your young self find into this time? I wasn't stealing anything, I promise. I just, some of the neighborhood kids were saying I was a chicken because I wouldn't go to the abandoned farm, and I did, and giant spider got me. Troubling. The farm was closed off because of the giant spiders. You know better now, little Timmy. Kenny, don't you? It's like, yes, Lord. Gently. I'll let your parents know you're okay. Here. I'll get some dinner scrounged up for you. Come on back.
Ooh.
And he kind of has the most faintest bit of smile you've seen him have yet. But then he looks back to all of y'all and returns back to his normal expression as Kenny kind of goes back, goes in the back door behind him. It's like, anyway, I will take care of the child. But, so you just killed some giant spiders and that was the end of it? That's good to know.
Well, there was an actual creature controlling the spiders. The spiders were not... The trained ones were not out of control. They were just manipulated.
What's
Girls,
this by
your
an-
input would be... Girls, your input would be handy here. Is how y'all recognize the sculpture.
Oh, it was an evil.
Evil.
And then she
Killed
named
it, it's
off
fine.
the date, what the altar was made out to.
In my town.
It was.
It's no longer there.
Such evil's gone under my nose. How could I let my senses dull so hard? That's quite unfortunate. I remembered a time I took on entire cult to their being and slayed their archpriest and sent them back to the writhing hell that they deserve to be in. Oh. Y'all have done this town a wonderful service. Again. If I can assist you in any way, please let me know. I cannot allow such evil to persist and let such good-natured outsiders do all the work for me. It would put a stain on my good.
I mean, we were just passing by and saw a job and took it.
If there's anything I can sacrifice for you, let me know. And I will say that kind of perks up to Luna and Maddie. Y'all do recognize that's a kind of common phrase amongst followers of Lorelei. They're really for acts of services for people. So saying what he's willing to sacrifice for y'all is a big deal.
Oh.
Like he straight up says he owes you a debt.
She'll pocket that information for later.
That'll be useful later.
But anyways, well, take care now. I do appreciate the service you've done to this town.
It was no trouble at all. And I hope you have a fine evening.
Just currently waiting the seconds until I get to go talk to the people you brought in.
All right. Well, I guess we need to go find our indignant, raged friend here.
Oh, as we step out, I can mention is like, oh yeah, where are we going to turn in that gold?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Walk back in.
Walk back in.
I was wondering about that.
It's based on the money.
So yeah, we walk back in and it's like, all right, we're back. we
a
actually
third time. I hope no other cults are in my good town.
No.
Or bandits.
We
Are
actually
the devils here?
no, we actually found some money from
I
a
once
lot of
went
corpses.
to the deepest hell of Despader to once kill the thing that murdered my dear sister.
Fascinating.
Sorry to hear.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
We actually found some money stored from the bodies that we were not fast enough to save. Looks like they were dead a while. But we figured these belong to the families of those that were lost. I want to turn it in.
The cursed sacrifice to the fatness of gluttony. Oh, how I can't wait to carve his abdomen wide open. I'll make sure this gold returns to its proper.
Thank you.
You are quite the model citizens for not being citizens of this town. If you do like to settle down anywhere, I would talk to the people who helped me be here in the ranch hands to make sure you have a little plot of land of your own. It'd be good to have you around.
Oh,
If
I'll have to keep that in
if I
mind.
never explained to myself I was a traveler like you once, the ranch hand made me an offer that if I stayed here and helped with security in this town, they would give me a plot of land to call my own, which I lost my original land in orc invasion when I was 6. So it was quite nice to have my own little house dog named Fido. I would like to get you a house as well. They are quite nice.
As intriguing as that sounds, sadly we can't stay in this town very long, so we couldn't be of much help for guard service.
I see. But you're always welcome in my eyes.
Appreciate it.
It is no trouble.
Oh, I guess we'll get out of your hair then.
Oh, that's a metaphor. Have a lovely evening. I comb my hair 20 times a day.
It shows. Good job.
Thank you.
So yeah, I guess we head on out.
Okay.
Go and find Marcus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you go back to the only other place where you know he would be, and that is, and you go back to Soren's, and you do find Marcus is in there talking to Soren, and you see they're just kind of having a casual conversation over coffee and talking about tailoring.
Ah, found the rabbit yet?
No, but our associate here did say that for the twins that he would fashion a pair of pretty dresses if they were intrigued.
You wouldn't have a suit, would you?
Oh, I can make you a suit. The finest silk suit you could ever get.
Speaking of her, I'll take you up on that.
Oh, great. And he pulls a measuring tape out of his pocket and also pushes a stepladder up to you in a small halfling form, just kind of like methodically walks all around you and just gets your measurements. Like, all right, it's got to you.
While he's doing that, I want to like watch the process.
Okay. And anyone else like one? I would be willing to make y'all nice formal attire.
I just sort of step forward with a big smirk on my face, just arms outstretched to the side.
One moment. He walks back. He pulls out a slightly larger ladder. And does the same to you. Takes a little bit more time.
Yeah.
Because he's having to get off the ladder, readjust, get back on the ladder, readjust.
Yeah. Takes a little longer than it normally would. Then he goes over to the twins and kind of looks at y'all expectantly.
Oh. They never had this done to them before. So sort of just like, she looks at
Okay.
the rest of them and then sticks her arms out hesitantly, like, eh?
The same to you, he doesn't do anything different that he would to y'all, but still a little closer than y'all are used to people being to y'all.
She's uncomfortable.
And I assume you already got yours, Marcus. Like, okay, I will get y'all some lovely attire.
I'm gonna bankrupt this guy. Oh god.
Okay. Well, you all have a lovely evening. I need to get back to the farm and get to work.
Alright. Well, you have a lovely evening.
Oh, no, of course. He nods to all of you.
And we did think about clearing out the web, but we didn't know what web was important and how did you want it to be. So we didn't want to get rid of anything that might be important.
I appreciate that. That's thoughtful of you. And I'll be making your way out, completely exhausted after your day. You are pretty blood covered going through town, all kind of patched up, but yeah, people are still kind of giving y'all weird looks every now and then just because it looks like y'all just came out of a fight.
Marcus, do you mind cleaning this up real quick?
No, do you wish me to clean you now, or shall I fetch another rabbit?
Well, you haven't caught the first one, but your cleaning job is fantastic.
Marcus cleans himself and then walks to the end.
I deserve that.
Alright. And as soon as y'all try and go in, I was like, oh gosh, we have a bath house on the side. Go in there, people, please.
Ooh. Well, that would be lovely, actually.
You guys all take to the bath, and y'all are exhausted as all this has ended. But it's a pretty nice bathhouse. All of you just kind of get yourself cleaned up and get back to your rooms and collapse, absolutely exhausted after everything y'all went through today. You do grab some dinner on your way out. It turns out you only got to pay per day to eat, so your dinner's covered as well.
Ooh.
All right.
And you guys all get settled in, and you got any nighttime rituals y'all like to do, or just go straight to bed?
Well, while we're eating dinner, I will give them the rest of their pay, so everyone gets 5 more gold, because he said he would give us the rest of the money once the job was done.
All right. But yeah, my nighttime ritual, I drag out the book and write down various things about the spiders.
All right.
My nighttime ritual. Now, I did see that the spell that catapult does damage to the object and the creature, so I rolled the damage for slamming the rope to the ground. It took 18 points of damage. So, what do you think that does to a hemp rope?
That probably fried it, man.
Well, I'll work on binding it back together, and parts I will mend the parts that I can, and then also try to just work on putting it back together.
Alrighty.
Let's see. We're already like in our beds, right?
Yeah.
I would probably play cards with myself, actually.
All right.
I'm playing solitaire.
And practicing like sleight of hand stuff as well.
Okay. Luna and Maddie, y'all got one, or y'all just out?
Maddie passes the heck out.
Same.
All right. So y'all go to sleep, and all y'all have a pretty restful evening. Y'all wake up. A few hours after dawn, just trying to recover from honestly the roughest fight y'all have had yet. But Maddie, you are kind of torn as you go to sleep, as you tossed and turned all night, having these dreams where you're walking through fields where you kept crushing spiders. And that is where we'll end this campaign. I mean, game. Yeah.
Jeez.
Campaign is right there. Done. Over.
We have our first
Sorry.
adventure, and we are all done just with spiders.
I can't top myself after that. It was too good.
Alright.
Oh god.
Well,
And y'all wanted to wait till morning.
Yeah, you saved a kid because of that.
yeah. So good on you.
Oh yeah, that was you.
Mhm.
Yeah, you saved.
Yeah.
Yeah, and using your blood maledict saved him.
Yeah.
Oh god. I almost died. I got low. It wasn't no 4 low, but oh god.
It was no
I mean-
like instantly dead low.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was.
Vince, I want you to know how close you were. You saved him by 1.
Oh god.
Like,
what I was.
Oh.
Go ahead, Trey. Sorry.
Well, I mean, what I was going to try to do is, if you allowed it, I was going to try to thorn whip the guy if I could in time, but if not, that's all I had. But yeah,
I got
you managed to get it done, man.
Mhm.
you.
Oh god. Okay.
Okay.
No one died permanently. We saved the kid. Happy ending.
Yeah.
Well, that'll
Alright.
be it for us tonight. Follow us on social media, Instagram, Twitter. And I guess I see the Hobo Slayers are doing a podcast tonight. Are we sending everybody over to there?
Oh yeah, let's go.
Alright. Alright, say hello to Hobo Slayers for us. And hope you all have a lovely evening. Alright, everyone.
All right. I guess.
Bye.